dear achi abia emraso edagudi mu nsam no bro donko na ya peja emu ama holistic news enso atwaso de amayen emamachi o emobi akwaba anapa bia se ye no enenso mre no aso edagudi mu nsam no bro fawde ebeka ho na fei yesuamfie de no enka ho ye kabom na ayemua kopim se donko ebebo 055159993 055159993 mofa mo messages no emfa ho emrain na yenkinkan emfa emmamo 0244263902 0244263902 and also a WhatsApp video line with me edu videos no afaha enso abreyen. And somebody na esisi miamia ewo nkofo kroso ene omaimu enina ebebremu. Tony Montana nyame ya aduma ochina CAF UEFA Champions League semi-final second leg ewo Giuseppe Meazza Stadium or Inter Milan and Barcelona. Ohun sem kakra a odi ebebre. Enye enunkwa matches ben na koso ewo Europe. Nsampi Barca winning Madrid winning. Say points no okay 4. Anatoni.
Sapepepe.
4
points.
Okay.
Sunday Classico.
Yeah. And that's some kitu akra. 4 points. And them aka 4 games. Na and also games no abawiye. Then of course our other leagues no mo. Bamcho Chelsea, actually Liverpool. Ese omo kamiensa omo team back. And this are
Ana my idea. It's a pa. It's a sapa.
And this is Chelsea and ya brille papa. So top 4 and a top 5 no almost so bebem. All right. We won some any other matches no. Chelsea award tonight no and so a basso. And some bay and a PP from by Tony Edina and so bebre. And ya Hong Kong Africa and a 20 championship ekoso sign and a matches no ekoye titru Ede Emma Ghana. Montana.
Godfather.
Say classic no be because ha.
Because wa.
I'm friend super class. I'm friend because of Ghana.
Ghana's version of a classical.
Zampi yebedi ho enkomo. Na the shocking conform mean take be away from Karela.
Yeah.
Nemo match na be gold stars. Among for adwin say ombadwen ho. Asana omo enya 3 points na we nka ho.
Debi. We don't even say fala.
Never to say.
Fala and so at the end
football e bibio.
Hey. Football full of surprises.
We any enema P ni abobo no di Abraham. Your cameras no after mass any kotoko game no. Ye obi mamu ye pa. Ye ne mo di ho enkomo. Tony. Godfather ko ye hwe. Na say nations. Say omo adesi ni kuto omo anse.
Yeah.
So mo league no. Yeah.
Remaining games,
yes.
No. Omo winning in Ghana. Omo ye Ghana Premier League champion.
Yes.
Very simple.
Destiny. Nations destiny.
Yes, sir. We enko win, we enko lose, we enko draw na NG League.
Mass bianim.
There be no calculation.
Yes.
They hear na say omo focus on omo remaining games.
Yeah.
Omo winning in Ghana. Omo ye Ghana Premier
League.
Omo
lady park now with 54 points.
54 points.
Yeah. Followed by Bibiani 53.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heart of Lions 53.
Yes. Kotoko 51.
League ni moashi. Moashi.
Say what type of
say dear Godfather. Go stars for go be some type of one can be more because enra results na me say league no won't even predict. Be abetimi asi. Be abetimi asi. Nations on my idea. On my dear papa to come this far. Hey.
Prayer bedru friends saying 54 first. All right. Say omo na say bomudin enya kotoko bi kotoko crowd omo film crowd sa goals bibia betimi asi gold stars say nations. Wow. Heart of Lions omo so na nka omo ka ho pa o ana
say omo da so ka ho 53 1 point na nations DBT omo still omo ye contenders
yes na nka omo ka ho omo so ka ho pa Bashir Hayford, I'm sorry. Omo ka ho papa 53 points. Bibiani 53. Kotoko 51. me DM 47. Wow.
The top 4 no be able to manage Ghana Premier League.
All right. Yanko,
That's CP award winner. And then Jordan Sando Dawson OAP. Yema etie for any I have 4 kwaba you too far. Now I heard summer air cost so uncle for a close so Kafu then I know to or former captain Emma Brazil. Now or the Omo World Cup no summer Kafu edit and say Carlo Ancelotti. Someone name no say on the next a Brazil national team coach. Obianuwa Obeba ho wa nanso ono akasa de ka obenya enka a local person emfa Brazil omo a national team also 5 times omo age World Cup no none na a foreign coach odomo je World Cup no as a Brazilian kobepe sanka ne kromuni na ebeli di Brazil omo enso a national team we ene nsema kafu enso edi etudwa yanko eye Inter Miami omo aso eye omo preledin edi Joseph Martinez wakasa osi before se Messi ebe join Inter Miami no na obia enim omo ye mom di ye nye example bia mfomo emission na omo any attention bia conform po enka se Inter Miami na omo eye club nanso free say Messi from the first day or joining club no any the first training session cameras ahodoa eba ho ene nipa doma ebegu ho omo eboma samunya celebrities bi tse Serena Williams LeBron James mu na etimi ebehwe omo games ni nyina no abaso body a omo ede ema Leo Messi ose Messi enya mae no omo training a na camera bi ama ho external coverage media obi eni ho a otimi be cover omo training sessions nanso Messi buy na every day obi about training attention at Inter Miami so no a broad drink any entiasias way and some Joseph Martinez ono and so Eddie Atudra Joe Felix Chelsea player or Bolon ama AC Milan now modern about form AC for Anton at the end of the season about to Chelsea so onya bi embo yate say Flamingo ewo Brazil omo astarte and in the agents edin komo se omra Brazil no mebo enfa Emma Flamingo omo enso a club no Luis Ocampos director Emma PSG Luis Campos and tete se Man United Jumadie no about the dampan dia ono so peso oba ono United edin komo edu achire panti enche announcement so ebetimi afolo se Luis Campos and the new sporting director ede Emma Manchester United nyame adoma Thursday Europa League you know you better come back and Man United got trash Bilbao by 3 goes to Nati Yebisa Nico Williams say obenya a wonderful night come back by juma na or say or bomb pie pass obenya Lami Yama magic na or against Inter Milan say otimi enya some magic night said ye Lamin against Inter no na the teammates ebwan dia why not there come back ni betimi aye juma o betimi aba Old Trafford abeshe 3 the game no akọ extra time ama if possibly penalties so omo etimi edin kunim weighing and in some Nico William ena kenua ketua no ono enso edi atudwa Jose Mourinho say Turkish league no free omonsem omon antimi anje Mourinho said the outcome of the league no na determined before say league nimpo ebe shase enti enkuko bi wo ha ba ya na ya tro to dada Jose Mourinho wa accept defeat that enti o se league na omo antimi anje nya ne mfom so ya tro to dada say Fenerbahce Turkish league no omo entimi anje na me adum ochina Champions Night Champions League you know you better enjoy another game Titanic Inter Milan and Barca about 7 p.m. the live commentary ebeba na Luis Suarez former Barcelona player bo man Inter Miami also call a 2-1 win for Barcelona beko Inter omo Giuseppe Meazza or San Siro arakodi nkunim by 2 goals to 1 na Alejandro Balde and then after a series of tests no want to be anchor Barca for team no enti oye ruled out first leg no Balde entimi ambo return leg in so Alejandro Balde entimi ambo enfa Emma Barca na good news and it's Robert Lewandowski because say Barca airborne omo enam kwan so Italy and then I will be training our San Siro na Lewandowski at travel or a part of Barca team na omo edi airco nemum enya dia obe start Ferran Torres na nebenya nod no na for second half no Lewandowski every bench I be prove decisive edi ama Barcelona womo and so a club no na no and a former Inter Milan omo player Alejandro after Belly, or also a comment at the Afa game at Airbus watchina, or say Lautaro Martinez now, or also a returning from injury. Obviously, na kind editia bass watchina no a big boost Emma Inter Milan. Na Lamine Yamal be able to no doubt. First leg no or ye Juma Panebum Inter Milan for natural say. Big games, crucial games in the season way with the exception of AC Milan games are kind of almost any bad currently a full the Champions League no almost and a edge den watching Inter Bobo Koni bedin kunim over FC Barcelona yanko Spanish Premier League and Barcelona and Rechi almost kunim from a goal down almost ebeche Valladolid eshon by 2-1 match no coach drop most of the key players man omo French players omo shey nyame mono omo enya kwanya boy Marc-Andre ter Stegen edaye ye hu say Ansu Fati so start Gavi mo any other players omo enjoy 1 minute no omo ball game no ma Barca from behind and a Barca ebe win by 2-1 Marc-Andre ter Stegen or that goal post ma Barca consider first no say na nya pass after several months ijire na country no onya kwanya Edago Edi Amabasa. Momientie goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Yeah, very tough game. They didn't have anything to lose, so yeah. I think when we conceded the first goal, of course, we had to react somehow, and I think we did at the end of the first half, and then later in the second, we knew we had to do something more. And yeah, I'm happy that we could keep on going and keeping on the distance we had so far. And well, now
Marc-Andre ter Stegen the safest performance Emma Barca. On that goal no weekend way after several months a prade na ko achire na coach Hans Flick so abo Marc-Andre ter Stegen about say na nya pass goalkeeper no atimi ameki injury 10. The rotation so yeah no coach Hans Flick or Kasaye e fa ho.
Good. The first goal was I think nothing yeah, bad luck. Yeah, that's right. And but at the end, he makes his first match after the injury really good.
For all to Milan right now, just focus on Milan finally.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to focus now, and now we also focus in the match because I'm really happy that we also the players who came in, we have nine changes, or I don't know exactly 9 changes. 9 changes. Yeah. And. This is really good.
Coach
so
Hans Flick 9 solid changes against bottom club relegated Valladolid and a coach no edi hun komo Marc-Andre ter Stegen any other so when opportunity feature here at the Emma Barcelona Toni Kroos a former Real Madrid and a German international or say right now Pedri the best on the position ni mu or say Pedri position now on bono or yeah very decisive ultimate affected games Rafinha, Lamine Yamal and Lewandowski mo or yeah road now Pedri Bona aside goals now or contributing or sound so very pivotal or Jan Finfi Honoma baby am the position there no any other player na better than Pedri wey and insema Robert Lewandowski ono enso eri atuja enra ekaketwe bi Madrid kaye boakem omo ene Celta Vigo matcha Madrid esha 3 nanso kaketwe bi senka omo draw 3 goals up na canon etiteba enti other goal no superb baby Gino Kelly ball no to net no na FPA or assist Mbappe esha second Mbappe enya goal number 2 enti enra Mbappe the 2 goals no actually say wa hit a year 36 goals in all competitions for Real Madrid 24 La Liga goals just 1 behind Lewandowski enti enra ni goals no ena more our Kessben television so other goal say ne goal na o share no FPA ne assist ne credit no yemfa Emma Mbappe for that superb run na ono enso yeah also ne goal na o share no oye ho adwuma pa e training enti enye by chance enye say by fluke and a ball cotonet why ho adwuma e training grounds na ma eno ada di El Park no so Fede Valverde say Clasico no a very important game most important game of the year because your last chance say ebe win a silverware 4 points ne separate Barca and Madrid so many win dia and Barca 4 matches to go La Liga no ana agent Clasico no air call for win we and in summer Fede Valverde ali atuja nenso Carlo Ancelotti GD pass league no still that so Barca for some even Sunday Mado Kosha Barca and Pa, Ebeka 1 point. Barca 4 winning remaining games now. League no, Omanaj name Omoko, Aquakoye, Omo best way, and in Sema, Carlo Ancelotti, and then Atuja, Rodrigo, back. Sunday Classico no, Rodri. Ebetime feature Enra want me ambo because now on your fit na Sunday Classico against Barca no Rodri and so available Trent Alex Arnold edit statement about and order all Liverpool family no order Obibiara say Bema be ye bi wan be ni nyina o se ne contract ni ewu next month 30th of June na o extended ye hwe ni mu say Madrid edu official announcement ebeba Trent enya making intentions clear when you that Liverpool family na se ne de next say Madrid by announce say ono any omo player omo enso etimi assign no na Anthony Oko Rebetis no goals no flow woto Henry onya second goal Emma sa goal koye the match winner Emma Rebetis from a goal down omo ebe share Espanyol by 2 goals 1 into Anthony goal no mommy hebe be pick ball no outside the 18 box confidence way ehna kofa free all United ya hu say Anthony bibi say wow what a goal baby ojino Kelly ball no Anthony United and the confidence na hene dwane koye oba Betis no ekoye pa e de man also oye so happy say why enjoy the life our Betis omo e club ni we eso ana yegina na ye call doctor ba heba hospital so ye na fe badompe ba chemfa kokofom krato sima ye ba pe ye de mo e beto aso
Cratchit, unemu obua unkohwe Dr. Ban uye den wa ha. Unye no mpemu yade enu wanko Dr. Ban jinse be.
Laka.
Hey, bye-bye. Yes, I go. What?
So good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
This is my father. We come from Nigeria, and he has issue with the leg.
The leg broke.
We don't know.
No, it broke. Ow! Me, I'm a specialist about bones. I will deliver you now. Then you go to Nigeria back.
Cratchit, unemu obua unkohwe Dr. Ban uye den wa ha. Unye no mpemu yade enu wanko Dr. Ban jinse be fa. Onu pe deni dompe na dodo wuda dompe mbe wagodo empem. Wotimi hwehwe dompe santi ni dompe wa bebo wunsem. Ose yade e bebe de nyuma paso so ani nyame kra na meka. O no mpemu nim di onu ana ye expect nya zanfo no. O akra any kumasi no mpemu expect yen kan kire.
Yes, sir. What are you doing?
You are not specializing when it comes to bone issues. When in Pefi say you are not specialized in bone healing. Hey, Spino, I didn't man cast someone called Dr. Bao. Then this guy's got one of me. Oh, but look, you know, say Dr. Ban is the best when it comes to bone issues. Well, Doctor, who? Please, you came to look for Dr. Ban, isn't it? This is not the right place.
Well, he brought us here.
Listen to me. I am taking you to Dr. Ban.
But I have a ban here by hospital. Now, no question say you need be free with 3 so be soon. I say, you shame your winning in 2 I say. Mammy, dear, now I'm a bum and no good tapoma, who sees a chia. Who could to J, when a man is crack. Man, ya walk on and say, Papa, ya walk on and say, the could to J and no one be coming. Bow wa, yen tenacima could to J, a mubi. Bow wa could to J, you be 2 I say, I'm a nigie, a year pay. It is Serbia one son any ye. When did I swing in answer? The woman I can't say. Mr. Wako Bobo and answer one of Wama, Taisa, Power, name will be say pain. Branaya de Yenche, yet I have been kicking a better so. Yanko Padum, I find a better so. Nkaseni numpena etetine eha adwene nyina no Yankopa duni nyina beto atoa ama numpeni nyina aye kama
Papa actually Papa Papa is lucky. Let me hold you here. No, don't hold it. Mother Papa is working.
Bar Herbal Hospital. Specialists in every kind of bone disease. Spinal cord, swelling of the arms, arthritis, bone injury, swelling of the leg with reddish color around it, and so on.
Ediana ateti wo, ediana ama wo yura wo, ediana ama wo ni da so asa. Ba wo ho a, ani da so wo ho. Ba ye wo Accra ye wo Spintex Road 18 Junction. Kumase ye wo Atonsu Agogo Government Hospital na nimu a. Ye numbers yi na egu asi freye. Ade bi e kire wadwena na se ye ruo bi ateti ubi ano. Ye beboa ma nyaruo ni nyina ase atu ama nkunimde awie peye. Ma me emfa wo ni ba bi a wo free ba papa. No kwasam se ene wiase afana nyina ni Nigeria ne Ghana ha ene ba bi obi a wona bi fra brochire bi fri hen e pa ba so yeye enti ba bi a wo no panifo se adidie kwan nwa ba bi a wo bia fo woni kire ba ya so yeye ha na wo ba ya so yeye ha sebisebio nya fe ne kwabrane ba betwe wo nan ne tenten bia maame papa ye de ahaban keke ena nyankopon adom ye de beto so na numpene kasa ni babi a cheche bia na haban betenetene ni nyina kama ba achafo ba yarwena bejare
Ban Herbal Clinic hwehwe ye kira kwan wo Kumase Atonso Agogo Hospital
ba yade nyina ebedwane ba chenfo maso ne ko ya yekotie omadwa town de no yento so awamano ne yenko Premier League ni mu na sesei Chelsea Boboko no enya make your intentions clear me be kan say Christopher Nkuku Chelsea abona mane say at the end of the season no on per club enko another player Omaka Chen say next year on your part of the team Mukalo Mudrik say Accra there omo ball because of bad substance or fire intino slightly go so ye twen verdict no na Chelsea nya catches our players ne say next year there omo any part and parcel of Chelsea and na Premier League Chelsea shall come in somewhere Emma Liverpool ete eka ne mu baako enti enra Stamford Bridge ho the year papa goals no and our Kessben television so enti Enzo and slotting in the first at the Emma Chelsea Jarrell Kwanzaa Eshen ho Van Dijk Timu Bako Eddie Emma Liverpool ansa and 90+6 additional minutes referee to so no and yenya third goal from Cole Palmer na a penalty into Chelsea penalty ni and Chelsea enya here omo Eddie neti omo a goal number 3 Cole Palmer no she goal ache pa after also seen ni age say what him a goal Eddie Emma Chelsea Cole Palmer ekasai.
Well, for anyone...
No, it's fine. No, absolutely understand. Absolutely understand.
Getting chances you're not scoring, obviously it's going to... Because you're letting your team down at the end of the day. Personally, I feel...
Is that how you felt?
Well, I feel like I'm mentally strong anyway, so whatever people say don't bother me. I've had it all my life growing up, so I don't really care. But obviously I feel pride in helping the team, and if I'm not doing that, it makes me... Obviously, I'm not happy.
So even before the goal today, you must have felt like you'd really... helped your team. You looked like you enjoyed it. You had a big influence on the game.
No, yeah. Today I felt like myself. I have before the recent times. I felt confident. I was trying things, first time passes, playing forward, not just playing free.
Enti tema na go ne ma assess ne ma na sabi say hu na go voka fa no nyina no. Otiye, oso atiatia growing up enti okọ go drought sama na go voka fa no nyina no fa enya asem. Nenya just eno ada o share goal eboa ma Chelsea share Liverpool 3-1 coach Enzo Maresca Chelsea Boboko no omo coach no o say nenya age nemom omo hwe so metimi ameki into the top 4 I am very very happy with players in the performance omo give e Chelsea so Enzo Maresca.
Been asked again and again, but do you think it is vitally important that you get top 5? I know you sort of said it's been a good season anyway, but maybe just with the recent history and the culture of this club, it's a club that wins. So to finish outside the Champions League feels like it would be a bigger disappointment for you than it would be for some of the other clubs around you.
For sure, Chelsea has to fight for Champions League, and hopefully in the future we can fight for something more important. In this moment we are there, and hopefully we can finish there.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. I'm very impressed with the players since we start, to be honest. Because
very impressed with the performance at Chelsea. Eddie Emma way and in Sama. Enzo Maresca did 2. Janem top 4 on the Quambia. So Chelsea was summer finish. Not Champions League slots no. Omo enya for next season. And now United kwashe first goal. Messi Mount. Nenso Brentford. Ebete Omo game no career 4-3. Na Man United Omo legend. We running so kasai. Enti goals no na ohe our Kessben televisions way Man United Omo first goal no. Na equalized and also NA and then goals no etwa so flow ya 4-3. Enya avalanche of goals. Oh United in Kugwa. Omo ekodi by 4 goals to 3. Thursday, United and Bilbao Bebo we the Europa League semi-final 2, second leg, first leg no omo akoshe 3. South form we are and na omo edi ekomana because and now consider 4. The NHL say untimi consider same on Thursday our Europa League ni mo enti errors United any goals omo consider no and na our Kessben television so when run say Juma hopper for United until also animonimu ya no omo na omo find the right means Emma United AC track papa no so mo bi entie legend of United Wayne Rooney.
The under 21s or under 23s.
A lot of them players who've come into the first team now, they're getting their game time with the under 23s or under 21s, and they're playing different systems. So, for me, that's a bit confusing. So I think the Europa League, getting the Europa League final, is papering over a lot of cracks. There's big problems at Manchester United, and that needs solving quickly.
This season where United have bigger problems, they are saving and it's almost quarter finals of the Europa League. And now Katama United omani mguasie so can Europa League finals na omokona ka United team we afu ka enye Federico Chiesa obenya a winners medal says wonya areche 5 Premier League games enti Chiesa Ofri Italy and a buyer na watretina bench and run say just about 5 or more games Premier League na sana wa qualify for a Premier League medal. Liverpool aje Premier League no Nelson ko 5 games there's no way say ninsa ebetim akanti Chiesa afuwe ninsa enso be medal. Barcelona my updates was Spotify company stadium hono Libya the latest eba na United Boboko no ebehwe so menya Old Trafford in a better shape for nemu se sia de Barca for eko dadada o stadium na company na ejuma omo eye ho no ejuma esom pa wia e be se hia enti nko focus nsem no we so ana ejina
okay Montana de Tony Yefansia na fe yento adwumade no eso Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra. At this juncture I think the super clash should be officiated by a foreigner. Because the Ghanaian referees have proven beyond reasonable doubt that they don't have balls to officiate the super clash. Even the lady, Juliet, who officiated the Democracy Cup, proved she has balls more than the men. You can always see in the actions and inactions of all the referees that they want the game to end in a draw. How was that Kwame Poku ball not a penalty? And how was the Fernando ball not a foul? Or a foul? How was the Fernando ball a foul? This is a special game and should be treated specially in all aspects. And in fact, this is the best commercial Santikotoko game I've watched this season. It was ridiculous to choose Osei Esibe over Babayara as a man of the match. Justice Udway Efri Asem Health Center and Abraham. Mamija way so. I'll say of a truth, Ghana football no are sorry ni dia so. From pre-match to post-match activities, it's clear the game doesn't look promising as posited by the FA president. In his interview with Kessben Sports. Right from the 20th minute, any potential stakeholder will likely have a quick change of mind. Even the FA president and the sports minister seem disinterested at the stadium yesterday, as if watching a dull orchestral play that promised a holistic revival that ended in disappointment. Mr. Keto Kreku should kindly note that success at the FA at CAF and that of the FA are mutually exclusive and that the barometers are of different calibrations. If Ghana football had been like this for the past 3 decades, most people wouldn't be football fans at all. Julian Caesar Kumasi. All right. Dr. Muratha, Doc, Yamuakwaba.
Sejo.
Yamuachinsu Bibia Boko.
Pacho Nyamiadum, Bibia Boko.
Ede Nyankopon as
Pacho Nanson.
Nyankopon Adum. Yes, you are.
Ede Nyamiasi pa. As usual,
as usual, weekend activities.
Yes, so.
Yes.
Nyamiadum.
Bibia Boko.
Bibia Boko.
All right. Now, okay, in here on that day, as a mayor cry, no matter what you want, I say, I don't know who the minka into the interest of her. Yeah,
no. So you're not a 7 years.
Now, no pay. Dear, I'm unfortunate.
Yes, I do. Me that's be for opportunity. And young couple wafa also mamenya or Kessben media so. Anope di kan say ye da nyame ase say odiewura the month of May emu. May the 5th month. Nkakra yidi brunya nansi ase do ye ko no nyame hu ye mobo.
Yes.
Di kan say May ejina homa grace month month it means say adom ebosome. Enti de January ne February ne March April entimiam provide no adom na abelenti no kan akoma to yem say if this month nyame hu mobro no beso so ama watimi enya won so die na sejo already Matthew chapter 6 verse 9 anope na me kano can say anopa show no eso na o say our father also Jesus say mo bompa ya monka say yeja wo sro our father who art in heaven na okonkan ekwa ni mu kakra o say ye free museum emfaye nkonsohwe mu mayeda de duane na faye mfom so echeye we empire na asuafo no esua free Yesu ehono na baby hia me pa me focus ekono eye our father before say Joe meet man ka say me father say Joe no net meet me say enyo ma bi wo mu ne bi awura mi mu me carry o progeny no me carry o DNA no ntia basa o say o likewise no the way you are no me try say me so me yes bi pepepe nti say ye frɛ ye ja wo soro say eja wo soro dia ye nya ja na pedie ne mom no ya nya ja na pedie na ye hye atade kama kwa sorry ye comox ye traditional ceremonial kind of way na eja na pedie na wo se ye ne ye kase our father ye ja ye ntimi nkase ye ja no makase the month of grace. But we know adom no de ho bedu baby a adom no nso ye de suro ni ahopopo ene ye ho adwuma eno ntene ye be hwe pa say the month of grace no mama ye mbo modern say o man Ghana kofo amutie Kessben kofo amutie kan say Kessben sports ye betimi aye eniemu a ehye nyame no nyam ye ntutu nwura engu keke ye be ye kane a ye be ye nkyene a ye be kasa de ye be ye kane a ye be hwema baby sumo bia no etimi akoyi ne basa sane ye be ya ifini esisa no society ne be sisa na o man Ghana nso asesa basa me papa mahama na koma beto ne yempa eno nti ye be hwe pa se mama ye nhye ne so sejo yaba ne de na yaba na me adom a Sunday be Mother's Day ye ma me ye celebrate o yes ye be celebrate o mo be me concern kakra me concern kakra we concern a was a meka yes celebrate ye ma me mo pa but unim metima kaisi me bo pa kese most of yare ahodo a asetene mu yare lifestyle diseases no efan bi so no ifri ma me fo no ho na eba eba diabetes, eba hypertension, blood pressure, high cholesterol levels are ewo nipa nipadua ni mu a maamefo ne de ba kwan bi so no omo ne de ba maame nkasa ye no obi ankasa yes eno nti no ye be hwɛ sɛ ye be celebrate ye sisters mpenfo ye maame mo ye nananom ye nuanom maa no ye be pama kyɛw kɛseɛ paa sɛ enuane a mo ye maye no mo ma ne nye korɔgyen maye mo ma ne nye korɔgyen maye especially enuane ne free dwa so ebe fia ha wa ye no anafa no enuane bi wɔ hɔ a ye ma ne sigya so kyɛ dodo enuane bi wɔ hɔ a anwa no ye de kyi adeɛ enam ema no ebe ye brown a ana black a ɛho hia sɛ ye be san de aye froye enam ne bi wɔ hɔ a ye kyi ema ne hye enam ne bi wɔ hɔ a ye toton ɛho ema ne hye na rubber no nso a mo de kyikyire benkum maye no ye be kyerɛ mo sɛ munyae maye na moden sɛ yaduane ne nso ben ɛwɔ fie hɔ a mo be serve wɔ ayero mu ana sɛ ceramics ye glass amaye enti ye celebrate mu dia yenso yenkae bo a ye de fa ahoma so de amaye maame mo no mema mo tie mi ahombrase mu a ye moden sɛ this week ifie hɔ no mo boss no ye be sesem ema no ye nkwan ne froye ne wie na ebi ka mo ma ne nju wɔ saucepan na isi da no so no ansa na ma transfer de gu plastic container mu akɔhyɛ fridge mu anya saa ibedi nneɛma bibiri akɔ nipadua no mu asɛdwo in fact ɛde olona sɛdwo olona na sɛ ɛde disaster on person de betwi olona
that's what you know
and this disaster okay so do me for na manager J no a chance me for say okay me for me three master kura ni jima me
okay
and open me for hey manager three me timi etro myself na me the bluff afra enti say no the first year kan na say ye maame mo ye pon macho omomo modern say rabbits na enkora ne titiri ye tokoko ne nnuane na ye de gum no monjai ye koto nnuaba ene atosode especially ye cucumber ne ye carrot ne fridge mo ba ye mfa OJ vinegar enwohoro ho woni OJ vinegar mesro say enchini nsuo ne nsuo hye no eno no eba chemicals ne nneɛma no dia enye ho adwuma eyibidi ase chako powder mo ene ebrodua ye tugu ne kube ho na ye tugu no ha obetimi ahye no kra na ne wasokiom na aboa for some extent be say bia wo se wo de nchini nsuo ne we be yi chemical de there be pathogens na yemfre ni hu omo no and some extend and ete omo so eno nti ye be sure pass yenya proper time na carrot green pepper cabbage ne nneɛma na yakototo ne de be ye aduane ne nam no tini ho ne kotodwe nkokɔ no yenye ɛho adwuma ye ɛba saa ɛbɛboa paa na yɛyɛ ne saa ne ayɛ ne yɛdie na baabi a ɛwɔ se yɛ ma yɛ ne kɔ ne sɛ yɛbɛ nso OJ vinegar ɛde ahohoro yɛ nua no ho simple na afei nsuo bi a yɛnom biara no sɛdwo yɛabɔ mmɔden sɛdwo wohwɛ me water bottle ya on say me yanom awie me de bi OJ ne bi agum ana me no me ne manfa vitamin C antum anopa de na me ye ne na me bɔ vitamin C ne kama ene cloves ne cinnamon ne de kekeke ka ho enti abɛhwɛ pass nsuo bi a yɛnom bia no yɛmfa OJ vinegar ne bi engum obasda house premises ha ebi ɛwɔ ha minimum kase no em say gallon no 5 liters no sisi no say jo eno na nkɔfo pepper 5 liters no enti me hu say ebi ni da ho bed me ba no me hu so mo de bi ba be ye be hwɛ pa say auto 5 liters na mem nso nko ahwe bi ma wadamfo okoweka bi ana so family member bi na ma ono nso nya bi auto ketwa no nso afa hyɛ bag mo epi ketwa no 500 ml no fa hyɛ bag mo upia na nsuo bia wonum bia wodi bia gum auto fruit ne vegetables a wodi bia wo ho na 1 liter no nso no ye so ebi wo acidata west akra oba Kessben hanso a ebi ewo ha no mo sei afei nso no ofre numbers ya me bobo ya in fact on sabit me aka bi na bibia fine 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 and I said 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 Omogba Asida House premises ha ebi ewa ha no sei ebi nso Asida Towers Kofobia ho Nkoko Cape Coast Boga Domabe Kumsunyane Techima Ngoso Takwa Pristi Axim Obuase Bekwa Efijase Ejoso Inche Bebieni Asankroga Kwaso Atakrade Mamili Konongo Yeji offense we tebubu ne kedi ebi ewo nti ebe hye number na mo no screen so no mofra mo nsa beka bi se jo me koidie na me ka kire etiefo ne ahwefo nyina say baby a oba ye be show kama no wanya results BOJ clinic Balm of Gilead o person will die well drunum say orthodox drugs say herbal drugs o person will die now nutraceutics say organic drugs enkofa side effect bia emadia oba BOJ clinical ye be bo say jo de bia me two or blood pressure and diabetes for say research confirm chire pa anyame na meka anyame na mawe baba anyame na meka scientist anyame adom omosua de omokrampo akire yade ene ka say nipa bia no o blood pressure o diabetes na one control ni na ebeye complicated in fact obetime chronic kidney disease one hwia na obedu end stage kidney ni yigin efa no eno ntino wo ho na kidney function test akwakoye eswati from 90 about 40 about 30 about 20 modern say odo ho beba be dan BOJ clinic Kumasi ye the Carmen ye ne eja hotel na next ene opposite obata kwade nso a ye anaji ana oba Accra nso Westland offer your numbers na me be fire so na bibia fine number ni bi ma me ti so na makọ 0240 51 21 71 say jo so mo friend numbers ya BOJ vinegar no omoba Asida House ebi oho Asida Towers ebi oho ana afen so no te say tag mo ho complain amenya ne say bi mu to mo say na say de mo yi tag free ho me pa cho enye ye ne eye nhihye ya regulators no e de amaye exactly oto na say bia tag mo ho eye the same content about flavors in terms of strawberry apple no mo ne you can say grapes flavors you use into say apple na say strawberry na say who say we are na say the same content na bibia edida na kwempa say yo ye da say nya me ma
Dr. Monatha name na we disaster ye dey why say no ado da kind no na wo ka
disaster
yeah ni tree no say
na me nim ti na me pese me bi se free ho
oh na because we are wo ye na wa obe
ye me kan na me njime ho ndi
okay
ya try and error na me try ahwade
okay yona
yona
de senga oni bonzu na ko ana so
ba enyo yona I say yona you was yona si say yona se bi me say omo ka news na ya na metie o
yona de say bonzu ani bonzu
na yona ana say yona I'm so yona bi esiro baby
well me ko kana wa yara musu kuno makuti o
ene ka say
yoni ana
yoni me sure which
ni yoni na so kana
yoni say you pacho
me dey correct
correct
ba yona de na ke kwa bonzu
ase baby am dey funny dey say
you na ba kwa me ba ko
ma me me hom pa wi Sejo
okay
we adakwaja chenye ne wanso kwanta hine onzi na ne fi dia wonya de kra
agra was ba kwa me ba ko asan wa pi kra ko okay people mark you man for no am say no first na okay we dey emphasize
Sejo BC ne de me sure pass me twi
go as 111
e bi o mu 11 na na bia 2 mienu bi no so akwa we e bia o debate and me mfa ma no because you me can free
okay all right Dr. Edmonatha Mr. Mon friend numbers no mon friend the how bia fakoja BOG vinegar for BOG clinic for na omo emwao de how bia o de call for numbers no na omo enkuchia na bo se unu hu da se odi bibia akogya omo se omo nhwew se vinegar no de Mr. Mo
na me complain say omo ba omo metumi but my mom assurance say me die bibia omo ba be omo mbo mo den say by 8 de no mo
okay
8 between 8 to 9 no which my show quick answer na maba ahakura
okay
yes
doc me that's
say you mpacho me that's
all right mumra sit that house ha mumra BOG vinegar no ebi ewa ha obenya bi ato kan ho na bra obenya bi ato ewo form honom enya sam ketu akra kese no omo de 300 oboko ba bia na se bo no a chance omo de bi na aka ho ebu misrewa 300 cedis ewa ha sanso na kese no 75 cedis 1 liter no and a 500 mil no nketwa no omo edi 40 cedis. All right, I'm the phone trust in the Yenshia story see mu kakra Kessben television Kessben 3.3 and the Kem our Mohammed omo atrasidia now the eba beka ho na bibia no SCP one is here for foreign referees and me handle classico no Asante Kotoko ni Accra Heart of Oak games. All right, generally Andy me mo akwa bibia mo ko dia obisi me musa generally o match no ohun ni say yanka bibia mom performance referee performance blah blah eba so ankasa ya be key incident bi dia ba initial ya be so match no spectator there as usual na nke so me the match we do baby esen ko mo bie na nkofo ba na ka heart of folks pedifo no so esen ka futu ana nkofo di tu omo so omo ntisu kakra no na nke so omo tisu kakra
omo tisu ankasa la nkomma
sa okay
say team no more the ball fam
all right
spectators na ama na so ball ne hwe no na level no fam
okay
na level no fam you know
sir
yes level no fam level of quality no
but do be say o share performance na has gia no mutim bo kotoko se gia o timi bo pa chese passes pa the final third no normal Laka ideas
yes and that is very normal o hwe kotoko agree say in terms of play no first of all I'm hearing from department by department so share in terms of goalkeeping two goalkeepers in United so on level no especially Benjamin Asare or why he's part of the blaster goalkeepers anytime bia kotoko be make sure so be cross ball no or make sure say he's right there ball e be fan ho kwa no hwe ni position a won say why ade in terms of goalkeeping very impressed in terms of defending now has defense no look a bit shaky especially the right side of form defense now it look a bit shaky and so her errors a buyer and can lead to goals na nyina free the house of folk right side of their defense and the Kotoko defense were composed not a lot to deal with in terms of the attacking play of the house of folk team Kakarina or no tries to beat me BB from the other side into both defense no Osha house of folk a lot to deal with and for me errors a samba game na defensive part no. But apart from that, Omo and a lot to deal with. Now, I bet Amwa error and Kwampo could run at them. Omo no back far right, na back far middle. Until no Omo put Omo into trouble in terms of the attacking transition of the Kotoko team. For midfield, it was the usual passing range. Obi adia no, but by now who Kotoko say Omo timi, e put two passes need together more. Eche boku e friend has of folk. And in the attacking third, now Kasa Omo lucky ideas no. You know, as offer has of folk. A team in terms of attacking. Ofaka career our boss 16 matches on share go in the Ghana Premier League. Offer Steven appear our boss 17 matches was a 1 goal. Offer Hamza is about 25 matches was a 4 goals. Inti omo attack na no muntimin ti omo ase no muntimin look purposeful. No muntimin show that individual quality no. It wasn't because of anything. It was because this season na ankasa no in terms of so mode ball no to atenemo no omo mode ball in course ro enu ntina na hu ne sa no Kwame Poku ana no na me ye a combined 11 na me de Kwame Poku gina mu na di no also wonti ase but at least so we the presence on the field of play when the presence within the defensive zone of House of Fuka Obo said he was purposeful and he wanted to do something but the intervention of Quadri Yadomano says he be several times and a preventing from scoring. And Sabo na branch at the back and it was the incident in your draw. Nina account. Eti said you a game at my cassa supporters and I'm on a football and and Kotoko has a full games, you know. Yeah, football local and Indian so at the end of the year, Banachi. Quality, no level of play, no, or fem. And
no, you're impressed.
Not at all, you know, not at all. But I wasn't expecting so much. Let me say Anabe. I wasn't expecting so much. Let me say Anabe. Based on the recent performance of both teams, no, let me say Anabe. Yes, sir. Obenya Kotoko ebi omu uniform bebre, House of Folk uniform bebre. But omushia still who say it is our biggest game of the season. And you know, man who is Saturday game I'll beat him they are convinced or more motive say going forward no Kotoko bomb match and Crofon Kohe, House of Folk bomb match and Crofon Kohe no. Man who is I wasn't expecting so much, but you know a lot of space or what I was it me cover so far as a bit me I get it your biggest feature on the back.
Wow, you ever bad ever hear space corner and the air can hold assembly referee.
You know, person match the draw, so there will be harmony.
No, too light for me count.
Too light, is it?
Too light, yeah. Say more hammer me. More hammer.
He wanted a drunken.
Dainty because them to us as a trauma me.
Oh, you know, Kotoko had a penalty. Wisdom basketball no and your foul. Kotoko born a penalty. Yet the meme position American.
Okay.
Kwame Poku born a penalty.
Oh, sir.
Yes, a clear penalty. Yes, a penalty. Abranti and a buy no or be canity. You know, the must loom one and cause I did not hear them to watch a ball.
Okay, and Omui.
Aye, will be a nan to was yan to was here at the too slow mo behind her.
Okay.
And a defender, I think he was Emmanuel Amanko Fina
Chiba. So, oh my.
My.
Okay.
About. Until he was within 4 defenders of Fasofu. And about Kufrinachi, you know.
Okay.
Say defender and I can't ball now a foul with Yakompuku. Say defender and I can't ball now a foul with Yakompuku. Because I'm a born in an I fast na ye free and
who say
defender and I can't ball.
Okay.
Until yes, I was blocking Kwabe from a goal scoring opportunity.
Okay. The more you that way,
and then
that is a boot to no share. How to fuck defender. No
yes, and I'm saying that, and now you share Arsenal the PA, you know. Joe never has 82 from Arsenal players and him. It is said we say defender and I can born a foul moment ya Kwame Poku.
Okay.
Me try expect any there. Me tell me opinion.
Okay, Stephen Baba.
I me try referee Kalamu. But me opinion say defender and I can born about 9 can born, you know, anti or prevent Kwame within you know 4 defenders around. Oh, I don't know why you're free. 4 defenders around. Yes, it made in my opinion way a penalty.
Okay.
Now, Kevin so dear.
Drew, I said, Odi, any president,
oh, Debbie, you were asking me about the referee.
Watch the one.
Okay. Okay.
Steven Nikalaba.
Okay.
Now, Omo Abe expert.
Okay. You know, Sana Mimi who said referee. Say, Edra will be unconscious and Nami.
Okay.
But so we see a foreign referee there, I disagree. Bona almost referee Anna Odinama Odin, Tianco for referee.
You didn't have referee to Mindy. That is Yanko for foreign referee.
But Bob and Bona Mobon level, it is a higher level born to Empire referee. The referee only need to be confident. Now, just say he's in charge. They said they are outsiders. All my players who say you are in charge. And only confidence they are near referees in me. You know, all my players who say, born a wooden unimti. Etidobia can be a 1 hour crystal, no, and the ultimate referee. Okasa Waben. And you know, well, Danelai matters our do or on a house of full game. Me send me room fee, but for a quadni brekum, Arsenal Martin Danelai could or Golden City Park. Just after the game, supported me to go park and 50 no baby. For security be a credit. Until you only need to be confident and show that confidence on the field of play. And Unquani Adia, you know, I mean, who say, I can't, referees or Moody Kotokone hard games. No, Safa bad, Diobe Hunaje. Don't try to balance the equation. There be offend you be a.
No, offend you be a do be one year, so offended.
Oh, say, oh, yeah, what you know, as a born, dry and tamodi. was a game in the bad draw. Air draw will be a economy.
All right. Young Kwamano kakra. Nafi yen Simra emewie ewo efie. Na yentimi nko wabra briefly. Yenka nations akoda top as I say the destiny ekuto ono so winning league no. And Gold Stars are disappointing. You take BBA away from Karela performance, so now 3 points, you know. And BBA, but Gold Stars are disappointing, Papa.
Extremely.
But, yeah.
You know,
no way do you be any 3 points with it and can't be on Bedreno.
Number one
is football.
You know, number one is say, you more Karela Basso. The Oma, you know, be any Ghana Premier League muda.
Yeah.
The Omayan, Obian, you be Ghana Premier League in recent times. Say a team, a league, or more bubble, or home, or more everything to beat you. Now, still, must that be? We want to remain competitive. We want to stay focused. Yes, you call relegation and call you in family. Into your bum home, dear, or second beers, you're making sure, say, you be secure the 3 maximum points, will be in recent times in our league. But Go Stars, you know, league in the crowd, almost say no more jam, one or more jam. League in the crowd, and no more jam, sir. Omo lose to dreams. Omo Beche United. Omo vision no. Many make it now on a vision penny back or catch me say there is no way a Go Star be shop. Eventually Omo Go Star. But you know what? Oh Bolik. Now the first. Now 4 games left. Now me and say you are home. Now say Lusugo mo home there on your ready so be
no way.
On your ready so be you know. Inti Go Stars players no. I'm more experienced guys within the team. Vincent Atinga Roland Frimpong, Omo left back here, ball has be book him face. I have forgotten his name. Omo nyina guys are more experienced within the team. Frank Amankwa from 11 Wonders to Baby any Gold Stars. Omo guys within the team we expect themselves on the field of place. The pressure and about become guys and down. But unfortunately, you know, we give it to Karela. The Oma you know be any bida. Nations S. Almost so territory. And the be as you say. And the who can foundations in Ghana. Who can foundations in Ghana. Who can foundations in Ghana. But you know, after their game against Hearts of Folk, almost stay quiet. And almost punishing Crawford. And this is a team that is ready to play in Africa. Last week in Bekanwa, players are Kotoko who say, almost qualify for Africa, almost in a nation so pay the same players. Almost here the same players, no? All because they are ready to play in Africa. It could Kasi Mingo, I had the pressure now on what the man, no, you the results. And you know, my idea, almost a very good side. And on my picky after House of Folk beating Kotoko and on my trust about do say 1-0 come baby. And on my attack, and on a very good attack for the second half. Chawate, Suleimana, Manolano, and Adam Sujinao, and a midfield of Rashid Sadiq Alasa, almost 3 back, yes, solid. Grapeman Oseko for Simpson Epra. Into here, Omukoni by 2 solid backline, and they have experienced goalkeepers in post. Into Sejo, Omonswaya at the end, top of what there, say everything, open. Wow, but stay focused, no, you are good to go.
Wow. The referee didn't award the incident as a penalty to Kumasi Asante Kotoko, owing to the fact that he didn't have the resilience and self-confidence. Likewise, all the referees who are selected to officiate Asante Kotoko Hearts of Folk matches. That incident was a clear penalty. Fernando Wisdom Bassi incident was not a foul. Okay, my team Kumasi Asante Kotoko will have won the match if the referee had self-confidence. Ima Godwin, Edway Free, Ariabo, Elembele, and Abre. Yam come on Nikakra.
Okay, you know,
weekendy.
Did I say about tofu,
Anna? Bibia Betmesi, Unimuyanum, so Unimuyanum.
I'll be who am I to be able to
Shoko.
And I'm Shoko, Anna.
And I'm Shoko.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the shocks of wow.
Oh, but you know,
open top 4 and not top 5 abo. Now to fear my issues, I be ball training.
But you, Omashe Fulham,
yeah,
Omashe Everton,
okay.
Against Liverpool, we thought it would be difficult.
Yeah,
but Enra, amidst all the issues about Chemekas, Kwanzaa, Wataru, Endu, and other players on 130 for Liverpool, Chelsea showed the zeal to win. And look at the first goal. Moise Caicedo why best player of the season. Coach didn't correct. Edward Romeo Lavia about central midfield. And said you alongside Enzo Fernandez. From Latvia to Kulpama, and a Kulpama release the board on Edema Pedro Neto. She players are no more dear to the deba. Enzo being the first goal no for Chelsea. What they say? Neto, look at the players. 3 players running from the back from the ball about 2 net. And that was it for Chelsea first goal. No? Again, Liverpool back came winning closely. But still, in the last few games, you know what? Chelsea are minimizing all errors. No? Even look at Robert Sanchez in post. They want to be in the top 4. They want to play in the Champions League. And there's no room for errors. So what show game no more bona. Oh, Pia problem one who be minimizing the errors no because they want to be in the top 4. And fight here konya second goal no an own goal. Now even after the own goal, no be Chelsea best set back. One good thing about the Maresca side is that they don't sit deep no matter the opponent. But it will say come in a group be also defend the kakra. But still they don't sit deep. Now Shekopama ball now or Kobo now this ball. We did that. This should have been the 3rd goal. Shebe be or picky ball in free. How you run at the back line? Oji Alisson Becker film and on the ball in tomb. Alisson was supposed to close the space. Now because Alisson close to space because ball na first goal. And OBM kakra and a Kopama ball na ball no anti and where ya equalizer Virgil van Dijk corner defenders na anya de Trevor Chalobah and Levico Weloma anya de their position was even wrong. Shebe be omujina and no ma but still you know look at how Chelsea now almost 3rd goal no. Still, I would say no more Pucci said they want to do something. No more Pucci said they want to win. And a down so Omukonya penalty. Kopama etimi edebono etu watenem since January 14th. Now branching him to to watena. Emma Chelsea in the Premier League penalty nini. And straight away Kopama do a penalty in where they so betchano. Said you obobo ni team to watenem. 3-1. A share team your friend in Liverpool at the Stamford Bridge. And the Chelsea fans then I hope say a failure they will be in the top 4. They will play in the Champions League because they do. So what they we Chelsea in China. Newcastle United able draw against Brighton. Manchester City 1-0 against Wolverhampton. Arsenal etna ho Arsenal. Arsenal tena ho Emma against Bournemouth. Say do Bournemouth ebe show 2-1. Arsenal share first goal. Now from Partey to Odegaard, this is what we call playmaking. Shebebia Odegaard the ball ne toye. Partey release the ball ne mano. Now Shebebia between Zabani and Jen Hoysen. Shekwanya between Declan Rice and Shebebia Odegaard, and for me I'll blame Kepa for this particular goal. You know, say defender no any striker neighbor. Na se ball ne men goalkeeper ne dia. Also that pool. But Kepa prayer no EPN no beg gift to that goal. Then Bournemouth came back, had opportunity, and until someone your bad ball man obenya through. A long throw or 2 ball no yeah na Dean Hodgson a pin ball no etime 2 atenem eteka no obianim say Arsenal ehia confidence ahead of the game against Paris Saint-Germain. And Evan Nielsen this second goal no eka ho Arsenal at the Emirates team your friend a Bournemouth e de omo ekoshe omo atom. No masan ba beto mo ba be show mo atom. It is not as if say until some any true in general. It is not as if say Shebebia ugina or 2 ball na long throw and at the hon say pin ball no che. And they say be Arsenal ko benchi omo players there be omo ho na na boy. And say you from October to January Pep Guardiola winning 1 match in the Premier League. I get 2 points no to Mikel Arteta. In the Arteta there. Obian me say the focus now is the Champions League. Arsenal baby o madu wo sisi no ye match e beba so at the Parc des Princes. Inti e honey baby at to obi ehwe de omo betimi aye ansa na season etimi abawie. Not a good score line for the Gunners. Likely say omo de omo top 4 no mbebo ma de because teams na e pre ni na omo pre ba obebeba beto omo osoro and the other games left. And omo need difficult game baby. The only problem for them is that omo game against Liverpool. E honey also omo ye very very careful. And yes, adhere ebitimi ayobo. But in all, you know, you give it to Bournemouth, and this is in the kind of performance on the amano. Makasi season be we are a lot of teams be cause abo boku imu. Justin Kluivert, Milo Kakes, Antion Semenyo, Evan Nelson, the Obaya, and Intia likely so obey stay, but other players will move to a big clubs. I'm almost sure to be Bomodi because this season they've played really, really well.
What is peculiar about home matches that home teams are expected to win at all costs? Are we not by this impression creating negativity amongst our supporters? Kwame Amwako and anyway, and so our Bray, former PE teacher, Okes. Didn't know time be home teams, winning, and a shock and surprise. I say, you critique negativity. It was supporters no emo.
Okay, coach, we are not creating any negativity. Ebony, I don't know whether he's still coaching them.
Yeah.
Ebony and Ras Dano Michiano, the champs, Banamity Cap. Ebony, my winning home match is Chawi. Team Pierre was at his winning home to Chawi.
Okay.
Ghana Premier League na airborne. Obia holding when you crum. You know, so because of any Chelsea, but the 18 year match and it is because of their home performance. A dear Adriana, you can't say Domadi or quiet, it is because of their home performance. Why was Baba supposed to name the fast track stadium? Now, man, can name away match, away game, or away venue, man, fast track and away. Team be a holding when you crum. You crum matches na airborne. The top team don't have so much quality to beat teams in a way. A bamba akoma. Said you, Kotokoni nations, any ghost stars are here can, Oba holding what we say. Ghost stars are here can ya, Nansenya dreams are channel, Nansenya Obi Opeliga division are channel. Yeniana Kotoko Krakoja, Kalan Shaw, Moterigo, Kalan can be Kotokotra in a way. And teams no, Oma holding for Faso, no be a holding when you crum. Say, "Come be last match, no, because relegation there in home, I did not add the solve a question." Until we are not preaching negativity. The fans no much put the stadium, no money in the air can hear the catalogue, and they know. Say, league, no, so bit me idea. Or 80-90% of your strength, no, it relies on home games. Yenyan to what Yenyan check teams now, them near here, so you know, I will do at home games. Into your teams in a bubble one from Division 1, 3rd Division. Division 2 and able neutral grounds said you who be a holding a home grounds and away grounds.
Especially this game, na OBM's goal stars be fan of Fala.
Yes.
Ne ombe winning ke Fala.
Yes.
Ma omo bet me how mo pa na
Karela count. Yes.
But you said ye akano ye book Karela baso.
Yes.
Ye nyi bibia mfiri omo.
Yes.
But my match we dey.
Me buy make you ready same concern. Na mka chen say Real Madrid in Las Palmas bobo ben about. No mo share Las Palmas yen ka say ref wasa. And make say one. You be ref one ade. San ye beka. Enti nobody is taking any credit away from Karela. But coach, question na obisan, who nim pass ye born? Obi a hold you. Who does it know?
Now we born in Kofo be show Oba. Kwame ka Oba ka.
Yes.
I'm in America. And now I can't sleep because of your program. Your show won't even allow me to adjust here. Okay, we Kojo Badgeman. Go to America, ma'am. So 10 days.
Sir.
I was on call. So just na sa no way. In the 10 days, special assignment. Oh, Nifi. Here's what I break kakra. 2 weeks. But I said, how say your game with Liverpool was a fixed game.
They met me, I can say
Chelsea Liverpool, no fixed.
They met me, I can say,
yeah.
I who expected Liverpool be put up no. Man, who is that? They meet me, I cannot.
Said
I who expect Liverpool be same the usual Liverpool Chelsea game. Say no position now. I want in man who is that?
There's only Kojo by your dream.
I fix the NHS.
No,
fix the NHS.
You were him nanka. Don't confirm two baby say. Chelsea Liverpool was a fixed game.
They know
and became
fixed game with the NHS all evidence. But
and evidence
no, on the basis of them here,
how can you say that?
That game not like that level of competitiveness.
Into no one, you don't want more Liverpool, you don't want more.
Liverpool,
into they fixed.
Oh, now Liverpool and good they will not start to make us Kwanzaa. And then what? Yes. Then I'm cutting. I want dear me, especially Liverpool to be grown, man. Who is that?
What the league? Didn't say almost so.
Yes. Yes.
Bobo, no pa.
Yes.
Oh boy. But Chelsea was stronger.
Okay,
all right.
But honorable. Oh, so you know, first match in Africa and Guana, baby, even at World Cup. Says me, Makawa. Dear Nema, the disgrace of Guillaume in 1982 World Cup. A free ho and a FIFA car say World Cup last match be a bebon simultaneous. Because you see on 1972 World Cup between Brazil and Peru near Argentina no. Omo fan tra. But after the Peru, Argentina for far one after tournament in later bar Peru for President Becca say omo the G serials no. Later it happened again in 1982. Ewo Guion. From that time, Algeria and Germany match no, and Australia and Chile match no. After that, and the FIFA say last game will World Cup will be and your bebon simultaneous. It is because of the fishy deal that went through in the 1982 World Cup in Spain. It's the first match. Nancy I say Ohana, Lucas Paqueta akwa yellow card. You omuko ni kroma ni area ho nyina obi akwa bet. It is a joke. Those things happen in football. And
all right, Kojo Badima show who so nyame wanwa all the columns of Obusam say no ne ba hande na no nampa.
Oh, say
you go ni nyina aye okay. Ni nyina aye okay.
Oh no, I told you open one thing.
Oh, Kojo 10 days crash program pa na oyero.
Oh no, when the face oh.
Hey, watch my all right. Good morning, Joe. I'm watching you live from Takwa. I want to ask those Hearts of Folk legends. Are they watching a different Hearts of Folk playing in a different league or what? Why can't they say the truth that their team isn't good enough to win the GPL? That's called it. One of the way and so a brain. Our we try headlines kakra na. Barca and Madrid for so no omo dia feel super o but still the demo and them
you know I say Barcelona against Valladolid game ni mo ye den after Alban Sanchez she go no but quick me man ni ho be ba be no way this guy player we and no be kind of ho asem but on the field of play when timi amon o san akopra and general Alban Sanchez ebe chef first goal no dey buy but in the second half it was so the Abrantini pride or the Lami Yama by and he brought in Rafinha. Rafinha changed everything. Onya go no and a Guillaume Sanseti up Edema Femi Lopez Edibon to at them. It was difficult game, but as usual these days Barca concede because of their defensive shape and their strata and individual quality no. But attack can always save them. Madrid on the other hand, the 3 back against Madrid no it was tough. Marcos Alonso, Yaril Algo, and then Abrante FN Dominic Gessini Mordin Edema and Adegule one player. A lot of people who say coach your friend Carlo Ancelotti near fair to him. And in the absence of Rodrigo Omani the minute, the first goal was super. Shababia Lucas Vasquez the ball the man how was tweaking the player out and Obien himself the ball striking sense there. The ball no going in any baby. And was shooting super. Now she be original hit ball no. Ever goalkeeper Vicente Goita Antimianya Horia. Obunya first goal no. Look at the strike. Solid. Goalkeeper Vicente Goita Antimianya Horia. And a ball no etimi etom. The second goal no you love it. How I got to J ball no the Marvin. It was a typical Madrid goal. A typical counter-attacking goal. Or the Vini to Jude Bellingham and release the ball Kelly Mbappe. That was it. And Mbappe did ball anymore, look at the control, look at the composure, and look at the shoot 2 ball. But still he was able to locate the post the second goal. Before other goal is that through pass. Amane the ball no etimi ato atrem for the third goal. Kala Ancelotti changes yana team a friend Celta Vigo Mrantie no. So a call money Boja Iglesias, this is the third goal. And look at Kylian Mbappe, solid. You know,
okay.
Omotimi eto atana no. Mbappe nearman ko here for Madrid, but the first season the numbers are just crazy.
It was a precious gift from Liverpool to Chelsea. You will live to pay some other day. Franco Naro, they do a free UK. Abre on you know. Number Wednesday match. I didn't anymore on you know.
Thursday.
Thursday, yes, yes.
You know what they say? It's difficult, man.
Arsenal.
No. Franco Naro.
Arsenal. Champions League.
Okay.
League the home by Jenny simple man.
Coach, you know, said you out of 87 points or 23. And now the man you actually revenge you comes on the top place, you know.
Man, you not to tap on some no. You live to pay some other day. We team will run over.
Some man you so beba. Man you beba Stamford Bridge, ain't it?
Aye. You better know ball power, Mary. Okay. No, I no homes no koso. Awa. So what in the narrow yen about you? Unti TV. Unti. All right.
Last week,
okay, one TV. Okay. Franco Naro. Good no sign. What do you
Sergio, at least there's been some brilliant performances from Ghanaian players over the weekend. Sergio also runs for their boy, near team Hamburg. We are just one win away, Sergio, from gaining a Bundesliga promotion. I think it's very, very impressive for the team Hamburg. When you're 12 goal for the season, Jordan Ayew was on target. Some couple of goals from Kassim Adams, Naeem Mohamed, and Sergio is impressive over the weekend. Where performances of Ghanaian players abroad over the weekend. I said, you Saturday, yes, where to Debino and Ubie how it went on. This time around, Orlando Pirates have done again a double over Kaiser Chiefs in this weekend's PSL. No, where to Debino, of course. Now, so you Edward Mendy and Riyad Mahrez, omaji 3 continental trophies.
Yeah.
Omaji AFCON, omaji Champions League, ewa Europe. Over the weekend, almost the Asian Champions League. So we said you cover and of course under 20 result to Chegu. And now you saw Tunisia beating Kenya, Nigeria drawing with Morocco, and Ghana, Senegal.
All right.
Your second game, and 6 p.m. Senegal.
Okay. And so far, at saying under 20 Ghana. The performance to saying
you about one game, and majority majority of them are impressed.
Yes.
Friday.
So they share other games teams in other countries the performance and the table.
Yeah. Sierra Leone have been team almost surprising amount for our competition. So you almost top group A, including the likes of South Africa and host nation Egypt. And Sergio, Tunisia, first game, win it, but win against Kenya. Nigeria won their first game, and Morocco goalless draw. So after 2 games or more 4 points, your group no be about 1 game. After that, you cover the second game. Honestly, in our group, no Sergio, defending champions, Senegal, disappointing me in the first game. No, in as much as draw against DR Congo, disappointing. Sergio. Senegal, some defending champions, played against less fancied CR, Central African Republic. Said you, under 20 CR and Bemukra, but they also managed a 1-1 draw against Senegal. So, and then any defending champions in Ebo, and then the SSA up a game no, near 3 maximum points no, and at least near the last game ebe battle between any Central African Republic near seeking qualification to the quarterfinal of the AFCON under 20 championship.
Okay. Mebane Africa preko. Nafi yato so. Liverpool wants to push your team to the top 4. Hey, Asembeni. Honorable. Where will they have scored Liverpool 3-1? My wife is laughing. Oh, sir. At your comment that me wajumaye. Ejuma no so me ye ni nyina pe edro ben All right, we the first here. Me no one can do be ansem. Time na when ya man famro. You settle on one and can drive a day ba. People chow. Na maybe ye na. You are one of the few presenters or stations that have not given up on your local league. You spend more time on the GPL. In fact, the reality is that the standard and level of performance in the league is very poor. It reflected on the match between Kotoko and Hatofuk. I agree with Andy Kem on his submission. Kofi energy way free broadcasting by that is our Hatofuk in that Sunday game now. Or still a level no ever form. Wow. Anytime Kotoko doesn't win a crucial game, you find some of their fans trying to blame the referee with some minor incidents that didn't go their favor. Arsenal is bottling the second position too. Man City will kick them off that position. Andy will be on Ateta again. Kofi broadcasting. Arsenal in your second position?
They can. But they need to be careful.
But possible to Man U with me.
Man City with me.
Man City with me.
Omit me yom. Okay, the speed that Man City they could Arsenal. Omit me yom.
Wow.
And I know. EPL the Man City do what you do. Also, you're careful.
Okay.
Man City do what you do. Also, you're careful.
Okay. Me call a new scientific herbal hospital now. Marco Van Kratoka Krebi Aba. Na sana who know is it true? Say Asante ko gonna have to for game no. Our not standard no form.
Standard no form.
No form. Sir.
Standard no form.
Wow.
But at least Kotoko, especially in the second half of it was the first half the half of game.
Okay.
And the second half on Super Kotoko game. And especially say you impressive men wa pa Baba Yaya.
Okay.
Baba Yaya.
Really, Baba Yaya
he
was so impressive.
He really impressed me yesterday.
Yeah, was so impressive, man. Enra. Now, mommy, quickly before I spoke of the word for no. Enra, a man of the match, no. Says he be Baba Yaya. And I feel if you don't cross it, Benjamin Asari.
Yeah, Benjamin Asari, he made some crucial saves.
Yeah.
Ball and even though has ball first half, but too much of clear cut chances. With the session, Obeka Steven appear ball now, Boma Kamara, you know. That was let me say early part of the second half. No?
Yeah.
It was to make that drive and ball shot. You know, not too much of Ebi Obeka say boy back Kamara. So Benjamin Asari was also very very crucial. But the Joe Obeka say Saka mo NTB and yes so clinical. Was some couple of chances I bound more for man. Especially if you have better more moves. So what me make him move?
No, Busa question be you. And I say wow, Busa who dey wow answer.
Yeah.
We Busa say
man of the match. Yeah, said you simply.
Three players. Yadima Osesibi. Na ibidubusi yemfa Benjamin Asari ene Baba Yaya.
Yeah.
Na Osesibi de nka onka ho enra MVP no. Ka either say Benjamin Asari and say Baba Yaya.
I agree with those who share that sentiment.
Okay.
Yeah, many of my
Andy, so we match nyina.
Yes.
As I'm Kevin and
no.
Sorry, Osesibi na.
No, between Baba Yaya and the keeper.
Any keeper. Okay.
Who say Kevin or walk. Our game moment be eye catching. To be a striker ball as you won't be free combo anymore. Unse kodo one has last one no. Na on one and the man but the match name man because our sani man skill. Was skill no.
No ni
but enwa there Baba Yaya run the show.
Okay.
Any Benjamin Asari and Yakasem Fufro. The two players run the show, you know. I'm gonna run the show.
Okay. Moise Caicedo.
Solid. Super.
Player of the year. Player of the season.
Yes, you deserve for Chelsea.
Eche Kuyera.
Me no na but general. Un say Kuyera the dem will be a can ye. A player from Brighton no ntime mo. I think no be laughing stock e Chelsea. Chelsea focus some the come Manchester United. One look sure e player kofa Sergio Reguilon. E bar the left side.
Yeah.
Now Man United I hope the Diago Dalot akunti e ko ba say o Cologne kra e United. And I'm maintaining. Then the Spanish national team changed everything. Yeah. He had a super European championship and afidie na obie kan kokoyera. But you know, on the end of sama obie ka bi wan on say so finish hard ya na manfo ni ba ho. O the season ya boy.
Yeah.
Time a share season nasty nobody was talking about Lamine Yamal. But in the last 1 month or two Obia se Lamine Yamal because he's finishing the season hard.
Yeah.
It is season you so you know. Kukuera nyetse when a good first half. But at least what picture him was second half of the season, especially with his goal scoring attribute. I'll add it to the Chelsea team. But Kessben, or don't want start here mekai money Wolverhampton or have maybe ball ni Enzo Fernandez cheaper. Say omumbi no obi en ho de on come for no. But you know from that time till date it has been more Kessben and he's been all over the place. He deserves to be the best for Chelsea this season.
Okay, Drew Juada activities no kwa nneema hodo e course so e wo centers no na e betra se ya ye bobo ni nyina no enso e de bremo which matches ahodo no our Mohammed Enche obeye Africa stories no enso de amaye na the free Africa bia no so the hunsem abre especially on the 20 I'm on the 20 in grade Africa what can hunsem maybe yeah do so
Ghana Senegal.
Okay, all right. Trust me, Man City will overtake Arsenal from the second position at the end of the EPL season. Anyone can bet me. We are taking over the second spot. It's not for Arsenal. Honorable Kojo Ba Ajimai. Shawuzuye Ewo Abrochimem, USA. Niwat Scientific Herbal Clinic in Kratoka Krebi. Hats of folk just antique game, no? A ball game new year, no supporters no kasai papa. Ni na ni biti after hour. Yango fan kratoka krebi free ni what.
Usafwe mwakwaba eba ni World Scientific Hospital. Ye a team of medical scientists. Aya create ya boom. Ni adi infidie nwaso. Eye adwuma o ya so ya hasi. Ya so ya hade. Nyesa oba ya sabi. Ni atam edu di amaw. Se di kokono. Na emu ye do to afidie so. Me afidie ni omu hwehwemu. Me you adepote yare ne brewo na se me you enya yare ne di woni badua no so te be che yare ma wato yare ase wo de edit ni se ni badua se wo te wo yare ase a utimi tu ase ntem
Obani What Scientific Hospital Dr. Fobi su adwuma ne se enubuna eni no tan a obo ade e de dwuye no yenye mu hwemu na fe enwenu akasa e wo ma friends phytochemicals no yen extract say enwenu no na yen fan frem no emfa emao ebi a kidney no yare abem kidney no essay yen ko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a kidney no say akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nya didi na fo ni kiremu e woni What Scientific Hospital bofra ban e boye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e de nyama bi efra e de mawo a e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e koso pii no eno so aboa ama etinya abafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wo no mu a onya tenkan kwa so ho ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no oba ehyemu a ehyemu ana adwo e no obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra e bia na e no bia da so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se e ya wo no problem e bia na e fibroid na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosuemu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan bema bia na hu so e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura beba beba ne hu so mu no na emwa be friends spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani What Scientific Hospital a enfidie de ehwe beda di amye wo se problem bi wo no mu a ne atimi hu aduro na afi aduane e be kira ho adie pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofie timi mo amane obi so hweme na ne bia stroke akawa to mpam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi okasa na pampan boni bi akire ye no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opewase obetimi akade akire wo a ade bedi unya okasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda odwonso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e kwa ni mo no o prostate na yakase prostate enlargement e ba sa oda odwonso antentem odwonso bebransa na ade ache e mane nka achi emye kofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere ni nti manya adagye amo ya de dia nyadidie se ni What Scientific Hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba fim die fidie e de twe enubena e na afa ho de ni fra haba mu e de saw ya de ma wo a na e ni What Scientific Hospital yi wo Kumase atonsu Monaco Junction ya Dansura Bank no ene bia ni mehwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 0876 87 or on Google Map, just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital, Nyanko Panda Rumenti, Wamoto, Edema.
Okay, yɛma mu nyinaa kɔ aba biom ɛmfa mmra midfield action Kessben television ɛso ni wote anka live ɛwɔ DSTV channel 364 na afei Go TV channel 121 ɛwɔ nso no unyae live Kessben TV plus ɛnso ɛfa programming live Karen Eben ɛde sɛn
bɔkɔ paase jo
sɛ bibia ɛyɛ Karen na sɛ na wo first na wo display wɔ ha kama I'm just making a cake and be able to. Nansen buy umfama. Oh, wadi. Okay. My inti we na the brain.
Sɛ jo meda se ɛwɔ akonya kɛse a ode ama me na mede enchia sonko enchira pace so free currency aso ye ema atwefo ene atiefo nyina sɛ de ben metena se hye ya ye nupa ɛwɔ dwa so a ye frɛ no Zahara mixture, Zahara G capsules, Zahara man capsules ene hindi heba mixture no ye ndo ho nkomo ene ho adanse ne de beso mu anopa yi no do fo nkomo yi de ye dura ye frɛ no Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules ene di kan won nkomo twetwem sa duro we eye dura oba ene bema anenom se oye bema pa na wo ho na infections adokoro bema bi wo ho a enam yare bi tise gonorrhea syphilis ene na betena amba ne bema no esotia na etie ne bema no fon na efon ne bema no mese ensansa age ne bema no ho abo ho prekesen bema bi wo ho a mese eba ne sa impempi no odwonso na obre na ochim ansa na dwonso no atimaba Johnson or na Johnson so eka ne ntantem bema bi so wo ho a ho a bonsa insufita na efiri ne bema eba uye bema na utie me na innam yare ene wa betena na ahya wo so ache no wako unhu nsesaye bia wo ma bema waduro ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules se uye obasima so na wo ho na innam yare ene wa betena oba bi wo ho a etimi ma ensuo bi egugu ne kakra a sabi pampan ewom etimi ma ensansan bi egugu na himfie ho kakra uye oba na wo tesa edura midi ho adanse akamfo ede ma sebeboa wo ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules se uye oba so na wo ho na 5 years ni untimi emu nsa oba bi wo ho a 2 years ni onya ne menses da ama na awom aye problem o how pa no namu uye oba na wo tesa edura midi ho adanse akamfo ede ma sebeboa wo ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules na me say odofo bi ho a impempi no wadwale awie no na yesede bibi enenam no ho na yesede ne ho akeka ne nketenkete sa problem we wakwa ohun sisaye bia odofo otisa edura ebeboa wo ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules sa dro we eyedro won so a ebo odofo bia abusi immune system no odofo bi ho a te bia waye no phone yare nketenkete ana na dwen walking distance sekere bia okwa no wabre na ote so na ohuna manen ubo so no nko ade bia code kata wabo 5 years 2 years ni oda ho bowa ubo se ono nko onya infections a edura obi afa no ho to ne ntantam no ubo se infections no ekọ na ba odofo otisa edura ebeboa wo ebeboost immune system no ama onkomwa no anya hoden ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules so yodofo na wo ho na ulcer pa ene wa betena odofo bi wo ho a ulcer tete no wako ohun sesan bi odofo kodra store pharmacy shop ba bi eton odu Ghana ha wo se wo pe Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules odofo ye bekoye memaduro no so aye frɛ no Zahara man capsules sa duro we eyaduro a ye se ye de boa ba ma bia sa uye bema pa na wutie me na waye mre pa o se etwa wachi ma because Zahara man capsules no eyaduro a ye se ye de boa ba ma bia owo weak erection sa uye bema na wotemenka no obo adabrijo na owo weak erection a wa duro ene Zahara man capsules sa uye bema so na uye ntenase dwuma wotena se che bi te se nuanom taxi drivers for
adura ebeboa sisi yalie bia etetew bema Zahara man capsules echira kwan se onkomwa no so ayemre bema waduro ene Zahara man capsules odofo yebekọ yeduro yefe no hindi heba mixture na se duro we ayeduro ye se ye de bo odofo bia malaria fever ene na betena odofo bi ho de bia no na num nyina ayanwonwono ontimi endidi enye kama na aposo nyina aye na ya odofo otisa fa hindi heba mixture aye waduro na o typhoid fever na me say wa unhu sisan bia wo no quadra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bia ben wo se wo pe hindi herbal mixture o sugar level na etete wo odofo wo de fa hindi herbal mixture aye waduro na odofo bi wo ha adwuma oye eden ogina ententen eche oye adwuma o eja ho hindi herbal mixture ene waduro enu ni adura ebeboa wo ebesiesie nipadua no ama nipadua no enya hoden dofo de bia meka mentena ho emma yare no enhya wo so mentena ho emma yare no emma wo nkadem enya mobo ansa no wakope hindi heba mixture echira kwan odofo je number si ebia no wato aduro no bi na onti bibia ase o de frɛ yen 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 Order for said the be American bambo atrema aye chen ayaresa boketema to the for me ma yare no emma onyambo ansa no wakope currency nupa ye de bedwa so aye frɛ no Zahara mixture ani Zahara G capsules ya de mixture no ana mene G capsules no ani Zahara man capsules ebo bema bia ya bone samara ne se wa minute bema ani hindi heba mixture ebo odophobia malaria fever typhoid fever high blood pressure any diabetes any na betina you no pay ya to pete Ghana ha oko pharmacy shop herbal shop licensed chemical shop bia o Ghana ha benya bia to odofo to adro ni bia obeya dance me da sejo
yes ye be dance monfa currency numbers no na fe monfra omo na omo beboa mo yie papa eben ye dance ne e be sign ne wo atranse ebiom currency omo nro no eye emredu so se Awal Mohammed be transe na fe ode fa Africa kakra na owia me say heart of folk ene Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans no e be tie omo after the game enra ansana kwa miki the local stories no abraye awo
Sergio over the weekend the Soweto derby went on. Orlando Pirates, Kaiser Chiefs. Honestly, it was a nice game to watch. I really enjoyed the game very, very well. Where the atmosphere, how the FMB stadium was jam packed. Sergio, way more through El Clasico. So the level of play, the standard of the pitch. Where first go Maccabi Lilepo go na, every trade go Kaiser Chief they can share the first go no. Sergio, yana eba omo El Clasico na the level of attendance no was proper. Oftentimes when Ebia Kaiser Chiefs ebo Ebia Richards Bay, TS Galaxy, and Ebia Super unte who numbers. But Ebia say Orlando Pirates ba Ebia omone Sundowns, Kaiser Chiefs Pirates, Sergio, the numbers, very, very impressive. And no, I said it was a game we really enjoyed on Saturday. Kaiser Chiefs scored the first goal through Maccabi Lilepo. And of course, Evidence Magopa, Eddie Ebete Kano, Emani Beye 1-1, before Serebohile Mafoken, that young 20-year-old boy, Eddie Bako Kang, Emma Orlando Pirates. So, Sergio, what it means if you win a double, or Masha Kaiser Chiefs, home and away. Interesting, Mungina about the same pitch. So, and yes, be away or different city, and away so different city. It was a way to. And Sergio, the level of game was really, really impressive. Or the standard of play, the pitch itself, and the players are more on the pitch in Ankasa. Sergio, they display a very good level of professionalism. And honestly, Ubia unya kwa game na enjoy game no pa. And this was how it ended. Evidence Magopa Ebete Kano. That was how he set the tone by getting the equalizer for Orlando Pirates before Semafoken. So Sergio, Evidence Magopa go no and never betray go. One touch, yep, on receive pass now, one trying or receive pass na or then the 9 kai man be 1-1 before somebody back count. Sergio, over the weekend in Yakwan Ehu the Asian Champions League final course. And Sergio, the investment in Saudi Arabia, no, Sergio, it's paying off. And Al Ali Saudi, almost cut the list of Omo Maji, Omo Champions League, no. And the level of investment on my Cristiano Ronaldo set the tone top players call Al Ali one of the clubs so benefited from the huge number of player exodus na backroom no. It was a team na Picho Mosimani ono Kuchiomo Mekai even when they were even in the Saudi Division 1 and it me boa more team qualify the Premier League of Saudi and said you just 2 seasons ni omo Asian champions. 2 goals from Galeno and Frank Yannick Kessie said you this was the final course it was Jeddah Stadium no in Saudi Arabia and this was how they defeated Kawasaki Frontale of Japan by 2-0 and said you Al Ali Saudi are now Asian champions. Ivan Toney the first striker di kan born he said omo team no so G players ni be power especially from the Premier League. Ivan Toney from Brentford, Riyad Mahrez from Man City, Edouard Mendy from Chelsea, where Roger Ibanez AS Roma, Obeka Frank Yannick Kessie from Barcelona, and of course Galeno FC Porto, Brazilian guy now, no even or share first go no more. And so almost when you the first share of superstars now about the Saudi Premier League, and it may pay off to the effort Albania. And for Omotimia winning the Asian Champions League, and I think it's a very, very impressive. So, Oka Edouard Mendy, Riyad Mahrez, Seju, Omoji 3 continental trophies. Okay. 1 in the AFCON, the other one in the UEFA Champions League, where Galeno go na go before say Frank Yannick Kessie head abeka. And of course, Seju, Riyad Mahrez and Edouard Mendy, Omoji 3 continental trophies, and I think it's a very, very good for their profile, no? Right. Champions League in Europe and Asia, and of course the AFCON. So, Leeds United are gaining promotion. Indication was more trigger a clause. I heard that some betting Sadio Mane. They want to bring Sadio Mane back into the Premier League. Okay. And after gaining the promotion in the Premier League,
so doesn't go right.
Say internet, but say Leeds United also.
Okay.
They are also pushing to see whether they want to bring him back into the Premier League. Was there free? Salzburg ne met no Odikai ba Southampton before say Omoki move to Liverpool, then subsequently to Bayern Munich and San call Saudi Arabia. So Leeds United omo ye Premier League side anisa relegation na omo koye na fiwe omo sa etimi abom mo
mo we side sikani na yepe Leeds Inter Milan Leeds Premiership
Inter Milan will guarantee you Champions League football. Leeds United, yes, they will just be participating in the Premier League. No, maybe idea mo be crash on time drop off and some relegation. Okay. Because even show more Premier League, more buy no more sako. Say you, more buy season, no more sako. Leeds United, Southampton, and of course Ipswich. So Leeds mo say you mo buy idea mo person mo yan so mo be nya mo Premier League status mo be maintain. But Inter Milan, they say you, they will guarantee you Champions League football. Okay. That is probably the thing that ebi abetimi aswe Sadio Mane today. So it's a joy na be yon kwan under 20 AFCON no ye ne Senegal second game no. Ye di kan kai Saturday no after say on Friday ye ball ye first game against DR Congo. Majority of Ghanaians were not impressed. Oh players I said your players kakra. At least Jerry Free Mafo Aaron Essel when you experience even we under 23 before so back. Ofori Makati has been part and parcel of the under 20 for some couple of times. Abdulaziz Issa or call Barcelona and said, "Yo, Munginaba." And said, "Yo, there was some couple of talents, kakra, but unfortunately, a game I done in the first game against the Democratic Republic of Congo. And said, "Yo, nyamianim Ukraine said, "Yo, ne impressive." And then we need to up our game because we are playing against the defending champions. Yes, Senegal. At least we must get a win. Then and see say the last game against Central African Republic, you beat me at least a draw, beat me a secure as a qualification into the next stage of the African Cup of Nations under 20 edition, because already coach Desmond Edikan said the target is to reach the World Cup of the under 20. So that is idea I be looking out for. And then Senegal said you say up your game power if we really want to make a very, very big impact in this year's under 20 AFCON championship now. Sergio, quickly, you heard Ghanaian players' performance abroad over the weekend. Jordan Ayew scored the 5th goal of the season for Leicester City in that game against Southampton. Free kick the kind boy and a wall no bounce back and a ordinary 9 kaima ND 2-1. They defeated Kamal Din Suleiman's Southampton by 2-1. So 2 Ghanaians in the future. Unfortunately, Omumi enu nyina Sergio omo relegated. Jordan Ayew on this side for Leicester City, and then Kamal Din Suleimana also on the other side for Southampton. Jordan scored the 5th goal of the season, and this was how he scored the goal. No only Konokudi or Moya jubilation. So Obo free kick na wall no by Nana. Wasai it me Sergio Partey featured for Bournemouth for Arsenal in that game against Bournemouth. The same also happened to Antoine Semenyo. Kudus also played for West Ham in that 1-1 draw against Tottenham Hotspur. Tariq Lamptey Sergio ni contact ya ba na wie ewo Brighton. Matisse coach Fabian Hosler ni din komo se omo betimi anya no for that game now omo for that season now omo babe urem forcing amankwa in the championship. Sergio 2 Ghanaians so ageni promotion omo babe bo in the championship playoff no. Meka Brandon Thomas Asante for Coventry City and also Abdul Samed Salis for Sunderland. So omo mienu nyina be uremu into the championship playoff no. Tariq Fosu was on target for the club Northampton against Wigan, and Seju and also on the club no ebo 1-1 against Wigan Athletic, and this was how Tariq Fosu ni go no set it up in that game now ended by 1-1 draw na also League 1 na. Seju unfortunately League 1 Joe Wallacott Seju ni team no ABI likely said they will be dropping off into League 2.
Okay.
Omomo de Mono Crawley Town Seju Nkoyi ABI no ma drop. In Spain, Inaki Williams featured for Club Athletic. They played a goalless draw against Real Sociedad. Kwesisi Bonsu team no Real Oviedo Seju almost a likely so mbeka mo mbebo omo play of championship now mbetimi amanya opportunity about into the Premier League. Emmanuel Jesse featured for Empoli in their 1-0 loss and a defeat omo konyae against Lazio. Quickly Seju Germany yenko Ransford Yeboah Königsdorfer ni go a share Edema Hamburg. They won by 4-0 against Darmstadt over the weekend, and Ransford Yeboah was also part of those players. Almost goals now a course over the weekend for Hamburg. No, so you Hamburg are just 1 win away from Bundesliga from promotion, and this was how Ransford Yeboah scored in the 12th goal of the season. Emma Hamburg. So omo win omo next game. I said you what it means say Hamburg next season you be who omo the Bundesliga no. Christopher Mchiajenso Boma Schalke, they won by 2-0 against Paderborn. Andre Ayew and also ball Emma Le Havre against Auxerre in France in the French Ligue 1. Unfortunately, Yentimi Enya Elisha also due to injury, but Gideon Mensah featured for Auxerre in that game. Mohamed Salisu Seju, and also he was an unused substitute for Monaco in their 3-1 win against Saint-Etienne away. Okostra Seju, Edmond Bedu was on tag. He played for Red Bull Salzburg in their 2-0 win. Belgium, Francis Abou, and then of course Lawrence Ajikumso, a boy my Momo club, Cercle Brugge, they lost by 2-0. Mohamed Fousseni also featured for USG in their 1-0 win. Seju, quickly, Yanko Sweden, Yanko Naim Mohamed go now on also share. He scored a brace. The team Hamstad defeated FC Vanamo by 4-2, and Naim Mohamed scored 2 goals on that occasion when they won by 4-2. So quickly, Naim Mohamed goes Ebabe Trego Ama Amanfo how he was so influential in Hamstad BK 4-2 win omunyae against Vanamo in the Swedish league now. Sweden na Ziad Salifunsu Eboma Degefor by the drill 1-1 against Sirius. Kwame Pipra also played in the knockpin 2-0 win against BK Hakim, and of course Oko Switzerland Kasim Adams said he was on target for the team 7th, but unfortunately they lost 5-1 against FC Basel. The Switzerland or more Premier League no. A lot of players, the likes of Alexander Jiku also featured in Turkey for the club Fenerbahce when they lost by 1-0 against Besiktas over the weekend. Emmanuel Barton, Eboma Gaziantepspor, they lost by 2-0 against Rizespor. Okwe Turkey Honomana, Kingsley Schindler and the team so Samsunspor won by 3-0. He played prominently, he featured prominent. Jerome Opokun Suboma, Istanbul Basaksehir. Sergio Kosebia, Ibrahim Tanku for Radniki, they won by 0-0. Ibn Zanan also featured for Resta Belgrade in their 2-1 win. Samuel Owusu for OFK Belgrade, Vojvodina, they won by 2-1 against Vojvodina. And of course, Abbas Issa, Eni Kweku so Eboma Jedinsvo in their 1-0 win against Sobotika. So Sergio, a lot of players featured over the weekend. So this, at least you some couple of goals from Ransford Yeboah, Jordan Ayew, Obeka Naim Mohamed, Obeka, the likes of Kasim Adams, so also Kao share goals over the weekend.
All right, remember local discussions no so na when say games ni na no ye beka ho ensem awa obi so kan yaya Yahim Ayew is it Rahim Ayew ana
Ibrahim Ayew omo Gibraltar
Yeah, also won the league of Lincoln Red Ames on Friday.
Gibraltar.
Also, you're Ghanaian.
Gibraltar,
yes.
Yeah, the day you more senior brother. No?
Okay.
Yeah, near called Chan tournament first.
Okay.
One called 2009.
Rahim
Ayu. Yeah, the day you more senior brother. No.
All right, Tahiru, ready with free paga.
Wow.
Bye.
Okay, paga the SFI.
Paga the SFI. And if you any akoya di we wonka. If you any akoya di wonka. Tahiru paga ya that's But what I watched, I think Wampoku and Albert should not play together. But what I watched, I think Wampoku and Albert shouldn't play together. Looking at some of the situations where one had to pass to the other, he doesn't. He would rather shoot and miss. Tahiru Paga. Also, I hear Kwampoku ni Albert. I said, pass my ball, man, onye. That was what boss saying. Is it true?
Oh, Jenna, those things happened, and fans will read meanings to it. Both players are different players. Only different players on the field of play, based on their role and their technical abilities. Abetamwa, apart from playing as a number, he can operate from the right, he can operate from the left. But be a obobo, be a following, be a or a star players and be a versatile forward. Kwame Poku, Arrowhead, one abit him dinner. Apart from being direct, pace and scoring, far more than Abbott. Abbott, very strong, very pacey, good in transitions, and you'll be sending him go. You know, a ball be how picking out the bar. The whole park, yeah, her boy in that moves a wild dinner ye. Also, not possible, but what about the crown? Everyone was the better place to shoot. It is asking this year, fans will read minutes to that, but you know, to say the two players shouldn't play together, I disagree.
Okay.
I better make a lot of moves. Not change will be
from the right.
From the right. Make a lot of moves. Now a session of Kotoko supporters baby now they were complaining why the coach even decided to substitute Abetamwa at that point in time, because he was the one who was giving Accra Asufuk a very good run for their money. Babayaya on the pitch in Asejo. Abetamwa also played very, very well yesterday.
Babayaya born mostly was around. We say a retentional play no we are you be afraid. But who be now the born defense so. You know, or making sure second will beat me a create something out of nothing. It was Abetamo. Two different players.
Sure.
Sanity.
After all the libation, my heart of folk only managed. After all the libation, my heart of folk only managed to get a draw. So I'm assuming what would have happened if there were no such act. Before you get something you have never had, you need to do something you have never done. So Heart of Oak should do things in the right way. Lastly, Mickey, we are still waiting for Sabato's response on what Ketokreku said about the registered buses, since he can't make false claims and go freely. Michael Abebio Edwe, Efri UK, and Abre Yang. All right, Heart of Oak, that's anti match, no baby, you know. Yentie fans no kakra kwa make the local stories no ebeba immediately after fans no insensible. Yentie fans no kakra after the game. Okay.
We were the best side. In fact, so we rated Kotoko has much and boy. Clearly, Kotoko was the best. Kotoko ya idea be has. And then me beside, and they were telling me say, oh, sometimes over home. Unya home advantage, and I say ubo home, unya home advantage. But the fact say unya home advantage, no. And Trey say nipa no perform better cry. Where they and the referee's performance, no, it was too bad. Too bad. I didn't like his performance.
I didn't know who won it. I didn't know who won the performance.
I had no idea, no cry, no. It just gave me a question mark. It just gave me a huge question mark, because some of the incidents, no about bang, no you say, like, and Kotoko Enhanced match is a very big game. You can't just be doing anything anyhow. I have a video on my phone. Me actually say Franco Nero, and then and he came. I want to understand that penalty incident and then the yellow card incident. I really want to understand.
Well, and your results are not as to folk expected because coming into the game, maybe I has done in it. It's not you share your rivals, and you see winning this game, but unfortunately, you're winning. I don't share your team now. Your goalkeeper and you're very good. Defense, don't so you're bad, but 2 and 3 hold problem kakra then. Watara so ne tactics and so system kakra because they're very predictable. Boys in the J ball now my balloon. Now Rangers and the speed air far ball no. Omuntu to be supply Hamza. It is all share ya said to say boy mun on need to me hold the ball no kakra. It moving into next season the best bet say to changes kakra then. Am I and Kotoko fantastic team. I mean right from the back defenders in here very strong. If you want to babaya there, Kwame Poku the area is more than the corner Nisikano. Most a baby free of him, so I'll cover Mokola Moba. Yes, in Bella and Mokola Mopadia, Kwame Poku to me share house. There be more already on to me share. Albert Amwa, fantastic guy, Oshaya or her Ransford. And then your friend is saying, Kunedu, how muye
game with you, in fact, Misha. Though both teams, they didn't live up to expectations. They didn't live up to expectation. But the referee too was a problem because I think Sa Kotoko will try Kotoko it was a complete penalty. There was no doubt about that. It was a complete penalty that could have changed the whole game. Apart from that, no. In fact, individually, no, I didn't see any of them living up to expectation.
Worst match ever in history of Hearts and Kotoko because Oma Moshe match both teams Nina Boshi wow move there yet mean first are 2 teams in Africa. When it comes to our football they are so 2 teams we cannot go to Africa because it's very bad. So baby gate fee 1.5 300 cedi and the house in the Kotokomat here 300 cedi. Now the shed this standard is very low standard, bro.
Me former under 20 striker from Seboatin. The wins Kotokone has in the win san it say standard of our league in Abafom, but the win no much improvement of the first round the boy just that yenyago go am maintain be face mo amore me strikers na make chom say yeah we a little bit focus when they reach the 18 as if say Kwampoku ne abetamu apere no obi apese on shego ntine no mo struggle to score
ball ne there both side na mo ball ba watala san the coach in America no kure wasanga sa the ente wasane say as a coach who ball who home who advantage. Who's a player being yard and as a 30 people and far? Who be change 30 be? No one's a big call. You are 3 1 yard. The Russia 47 midfielder 1 yard. Who be change? You want to be able when you change. No, can I say no? You know, Baba. You can't champion for no. Next match, Oman Pamu coach now. What you touch as never train for. As a Yedina Amano, as a Yedina and Pamono. You can't next match. So I turn you next idea. You join up a permanent for Cornwall Street. As I did tell me the soldiers saying the share and from the share on more. You can't no bahasa dear. So man change coach in the team in will be a stadium game. But now no coaches Dawson. Me more example. You have demonstration. I was the first secretaries. I am pump coach. I go for Samabo Dubai no. Me like I say na down no be anim Samabo. No be anim Samabo. Every me dey my day. Aba. Inti coaches in there. Me better body. Coaches be behind there. Na duma. But through Ghana young coaches some by Ghana no. Who we money second division coaches. Premier League. Na coaches some ba. Young coaches some ba na show more records. Me more example we coach Kessben him. No be come Chelsea. And I'm here there. Oja e betina fie. And so ka ba one Kessben Matters. Ko hen records. Obi ni na eniminu. But Oma be Premier League no with Chelsea with some Matters. Me hu na yes me ka so na em for no me more example.
Ebeba. Me papa na be fight team no abobo ni bi da. I coach me that me madam no plan start that me sapobi. I know. Only. Abaya Jumana.
No impact better coach. Sabe Jones be survive no. Oh look at 4 coaches. I think coach can on na 4. What I say? You know for defense offense. You know what Maxson midfielder Jones head coach. and that's the folk who be sa you never feel ground who ombo who ni a say who sabe enye ya wo fam kra wo fam this year then me share board and then my ball me has fine chapter 160 chairman and then my ball me go park because ball e no nye but we be say to be say o ya dey be on hwe no tie support na sem na sanem ya kan on tie on to me obeya on for padibi e bia wona UMC na bia wona say be doku na ye chairman na wa you pay the for e bia nsia no try baby boso afeso a babu nkunta matimu no
wo has sensem wo it's high time I was say ma obi ehu de koso e wa has so what they say openyi e bibia has ye be start league coach de list aba mo top players ma coach mo top players ama no say has say your supporters omo pe no kure no ana say obia wo bibia opese obusa ye fa ebu fishew enko ye management no so ye management no e no munya omunyoma ye has management omunya djuma bia ye wo MD no onye she akambi na ye bibia e wo has so what they say ogogo the board members of Accra Sofoka unhu akabindi ogogo the management members of Accra Sofoka unhu akambidi ba kambi and manage bibia wo has so what they say akambi na ye bibia wo has and almost started some manage has no e dey faso na mo dey abre akambi no do te almost started some manage has no e dey faso na mo dey abre coach we want top players ama no coach no obo league no one baby order coach no want top players ama no what top player ma esika so what are you saying e dey na mo pesa mo ka kire se see propaganda agenda na mo set e na yempam coach me say se una udu sika ya has una do sika ye hasa anka obeka se obi obema usika atu botom obi a one top player mana obo league outside baby ye o ka chance onko obeko so what they say odi yanka no kure say wo na do sika ye hasa so what they say masa anya say ye papa togwe oni bi odi sika ye o it's high time I was say ma e dey fans na ti ase say e dey akambi no do te omu ku yen
amen kasem we game here hwe no ya classify and say El Clasico. We should take the name El Clasico from the game because it's not near to El Clasico. Even recently, the Intercono Bono Kumasino final match was more exciting than this game. Mamin Kasembi, my colleague no no has a folk fan, I'm a has a folk fan. Or Kasembi say, coach no Newcastle Pamano and recruitment or Boa we do Oka. Coach ni Babe meet team. And or Pamo players in na. He was there and I'm making our recruitment way. First division, second division players, no makoto. So if you are not good with the players, tell them I can't coach the team. I will leave. Coach Nankasa from the beginning, 1 year there, he's not good. Watala is not a coach. What about the Bia winning football Bia can testify that this man is not a coach. Muhu kotoko coach no. How many weeks and Wabakotoko? Look at what he's doing with the players. That says you that he's a good coach. Mamin Kasembi coach no man sakina has a folk team no ebe company for no ho.
Anybody ko siasem, anybody bonam. Tale, yeah, asi ani o asim. Say Asia, let me fie. I swear, Watala, Sanonko. Say Watala fee Asia, answer us. Be me one thing. Say us, a team B. Udi woman Asia, a team B or Ghana. What you say? Asia team B so upe team na. Who should team no? A team B, a yet say split team. Need say who do come Asia. Ebe ye. What I say? Asia team B so who us? Several times you Ghana anu. Ghana for Champions League da. Efa local teams here, local team way, local matches here for. But here for Champions League. Tip up as a class of for Champions League. One man him not coaching here. Coaching here because coaching here. Yes, slow. But if only be
yes, me Jina chapter 0 for name no makasa we are very very disappointed. Yeah, disappointed and kasa. So Obasha ama fans no cry entimi here then Emma. Me are very disappointed. because you started season no say ya adwen say anya yia no FA Cup you betimi aye den age hweti man ne boy ya oyi free mu FA Cup udwen crown ti ase very very disappointing and your coach no me dem say problem ni na your coach no problem coach ebi mo ka say management yes management nti no your part okay but problem ni there coach your boss season way trophyless I be in 2 seasons and I said 3 seasons no has intiminje MTN FA Cup na league crowd with me ade ya ba na ya bobo as ya Sunday sports Sundays Monday special ya kwa hwe Monday special nima any ma mo be 11 na mo bo na mo bo no uyi House of Folk goalkeeper ya keeper yi any osesi be ya why pa na mo betimi akase mo central for mbeka say oye the best player fans ba be he na ebi ni ho into me very disappointed very disappointed
still into me the American say your coach in there on what team no normal team no e from because we share House of Folk nyama ye wo train pitch ye wo still ye shed baby I die there and you fine cry and boy
here you witness the game. It is far the worst classical ever we have witnessed. As Ghanaians, we've wasted our time, we've wasted our resources, we've wasted everything to come and have a look at substandard players. Ghana football is thinking. I mean, the 2 most glamorous clubs in Ghana giving us such a performance. No, we not even talk about we going to Africa to compete. Nothing good to write home about. It is the normal Monday specials we watch in our various homes. Just that this time around, we just didn't have anywhere to go, so we will have to come and sit down and just watch them like that. Yeah, funny, sir.
And some no doso, yentimi emfani nyina emremo. After the Hatterfolk Kumasi Asante game ekoso ewo Accra Sports Stadium, and the fans no Paul nyome wo mu nyina no aba abonteno. Alright, Kessben television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9, Kessben TV Plus, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. General, any serious team which wants to achieve something for its fans need and have to beat this Hearts of Oak team on a good day. What was Kwame Poku doing in the second half of the game? Why did he play 90 minutes? Zito must work hard for the team's final third. Mpamcho wode bananka wode udin enso aka ho de abrevin. All right. Yemfansia na meaning komo kakra me ko ni what scientific herbal clinic na Dr. Paul ene kwachi atrase. Dr. Paul mpamcho Mike no ubunu a ne do no wo so. Wa nye careful na so ubu Mike na e bo no wo so kakra me catch no. Okay. So you are work on it. Yeah, all right. Oba bi etie na na konya na watem no akasa na oko. So Mike bi emu tintim. All right.
General.
Yes. So you are here.
Yeah, we are general.
All right. Ba mi nti ode na mo de ebre.
Right. Awusiafo edamwase yasanso ahia biem ni what scientific hospital yatena sina ye ba besua de ne ahwe apomodi ho nkomo na yetimi ho bibi e de free mo kai na hye ne nso ye wokuma ase atonsu Monaco junction ne adansuru abang de nim hwe e na enkran so ye o mile 7 achimota mile 7 ben Janet Konadan ye adwuma free juada kosi edam menda ya rebi how odi achini abre onya ne pumasi bra ma wabamu mo ni what scientific hospital bra na ye nhwe wo kama pa be pacho diabetes e na ha wo atichire yare anase pressure odi typhoid e ulcer na ha wo ana prostate na ekesi nti ama oda enwumra wo so be bransa na ade achen e ni what scientific hospital obeba enamu sayare nti bema ama akọ private ane nso fita bi fu bema na oba ana so bu onu ma be huna na me ni bema no fon na efon eketo a obani what scientific hospital abra na ebe bibia kama pa de ama awo hu nsem na ha mu awarefo mu aware mfiri kakra ni na sa awo ma bema bi okro no oba hia mu a ne hu nsane no ni nyina ye conditioner esi awo ho kwan ye pa bani what scientific hospital a ye ntobo asaye sanhwemu we nyina e de ama wo fibro na ha ovarian cyst ana se awon problem bia no a obai bejibre na yetimi ahwe okama ye wokuma se atonsu Monaco junction ne adansuru abang de nim hwe e na enkran so ye o mile 7 achimota mile 7 ben Janet Konadan no ye adwuma free juada kosi edame menda me pa cho friend holiday nyina ye adwuma number no ye 0244 08 087687 0244 087687 yen eni aya sabia oba nura de ma no enye ni nyina ne ya no a yebema obi ya wo ankasa be kwakwa ehu adwuma ofi ni a kire de wo ankasa be kofi akoto ewiyare de first aid account ho say yade bi say hawa titiwait ya haba we fa we ka ho nanu anu simase nanom ni say ebema ho atoye pa oba ye obrani adaje de ma na general ni ebedi nkomo kakra say the be 1 month to 2 months ni edi nkomo kakra won haba hodo ho no enenso wo say ewura yare ba akumu na ehwe yare no kwan ye fa so oba ebe ne pedua ni mu ade ne beda ade am wo ho nsunsuan so be ne de brewo wantu ho na montam ade ne betimi de abrewo na possibly se brebe mu a haban bi betimi de ahwe ya sa yare no ami etimi asoso ano na se etimi ano kwan kra no yetimi so edi ho nkomo kakra na enne yehwe esichire yare diabetes ena yehwe yenim se diabetes oba yen African continent especially yen ye wa hanom no a yenuane no about be 80 to 90% akwakoye carbohydrate na say starch enkoa ene yenim se starch nso de ne product no glucose nso enam so ena yade eba ebedi diabetes nkomo bia watetete ewo TV sun radio so ba bu nhede hu ade de yade yi ba ene mu nchiremu akasa ya ba ubo no se wudi white sugar sichire from de no ena ebia ede yare no eba nei yebeto ebo asenya chirechiremu ni wo hu kwan afa so a diabetes ade no enso ba na afi anamo abetimi afa so abon ho ban nyina no ewie yebekyerɛw ewo Kessben TV so Dr. Paul ha doc ntu be sha ase na afi yeso ye de kakra to
Dr. Paul
I'm
voting
mo bi kyerɛ sɛ mo pe huro pa no omo ye the most intelligent on it.
Okay. Omo pe huro
pa.
Okay.
Sergio.
Akọni o micro o be so micro mo fiti na me say hwe na mu a na ka wo mu a
all right, me too. Diabetics, in fact, so you'll be a diabetic, and I may catch you as a morning.
Okay.
The reason is simple. And on Kwana Yaria, a catch out the obey. And on Quantin Yariano, a more of a lifestyle tenant. But count one. Be happy because Baba ma good direction of your own living. Me pacho de would deny na Baba di. The moment says I be na de beba home. Secondly, a best answer the no kakra kan ho said there be a best speedy up the course no. Diabetes nature and near to din diabetes mellitus. Your diabetes insipidus or and your gestational diabetes near sans or pre-diabetes I didn't yamai. And sometimes and so ye nipaduana kasa to me a form sugar kakra ebam na yakwa say bia when ya hyperglycemia ni nyina no ya kan kwa koduru se bia ye asichire anase glucose emu ode aba ni padua ye nuane ye di nyina convert be ye no na ya na wo se ehye na dane energy ma ni padua na cells e de ye adwuma cells ni ntibi mfa nya adwuma ni aba ya ba be kan se omoja ni mo aye de dodo o ya yare e ba na sa etimi se o kidney etimi se o liver etimi ma stroke etimi lead to neurological problems be brain etimi say wadwene nimpo etimi ma kasa wa betima ma so ate betima ma ya kese betima ma wadwon so ntentem pa betima ma fu aye se de ya kese no betima ma honam na sage aya mremremre betima ma wani efra diabetes betima say wa skin diabetes ne ba system betima ma every organ be wo mo no betima ye weak betima destroy bladder betima ma wo sempo ho aye den pa enti we nyina no ye bi say ho say ase kyerɛsɛn asikyire no ensure no kra akoma to ye monsi aka sɛ obi ya diabetic ya ka kyɛn sɛ mani ndi asikyire wagye asikyire ne di enso yare ne da so ho wabisa ho da ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ ɛnyɛ asikyire na odi ye na ɛyɛ one ye bi excess ɛnema abro so and your friend diabetes nti hwɛ one simple thing kama ni baje sɛ obɛya ama ho ɛnema abro so ne nyina convert abɛyɛ glucose and you say attend to become autoimmune wa ni padua na ɛkotia ni padua nti immune system a ɛwɔso omokotia yare wo ni padua ɔmo ana asan atwa ɔmo ho ama asikyire akɔdɔso ni padua yɛhwehwɛ mu no na akɔyɛ sometimes insulin resistance sometimes say too much glucose no ana haba ni padua yɛbisa pancreas saa den wanye wadwuma wase wo yere na ho ye nanso ohun de ekɔ enti wase ade nuro kakra anase ne ye papa bi ebe support o ade simple a ni wate ani abra ama ye de diabetes ba nan se nipa bebre na nti ase enti obi e kan de bia ye ne de ama yare anka ni wo se ye yare wo se nka ye wa no ani age no ne ho akwa ye huhuhu ana abesense Ghana for konko akoma to yam o sugar o niema na wodi na obedi starch nuane na obedi ba de obeye nini o starch nuane no obesi to ese fufuo na no odi bibi ti se turmeric ebe wo fufuo no obanku no odi turmeric ebe ka banku no okoko no odi turmeric ebe ka koko no odi calm down enjoy namwe nemom de bia obesi to ese odi nam kakra ebe fra vegetables no wadi that combination ne de onfa carbohydrate menho what the nam kakra bi opa akoko nam kakra bi ope kosua ba ku bi se doctor ntu ya wo a no ape vegetables aka ho no wadi nicely fruits de to da bi a wote so kakra na bi a one bi na de fifa ma ye we nkyerɛkyerɛ we nyina no ye ma ne nso hɔ a ye wa haba ba ku mienu bi a mebo din sesi a na de abeka ho nemom oba ni wa scientific clinic a de ba ko pa ye ne se yenso ya wurawura ma pen haba mo ho odin a omo contain quercetin obi contain anthraquinones salicylic acid sanuane ma mebobo din nyina no se wonya sanuane nroi na se woka bom yie pa de fra otimi noa ne yie na wonya ahoden na nipadua no sha se ogia na reduce sugar content na se glucose content na wo cells nim no owia no asan so support liver ne se obehohoro ese sugar na frim owia no asan akọ pancreas no support pancreas so be produce enough insulin to battle glucose aba nipadua nti ye de hwehwemu emu do ene nkyerɛkyerɛ emu do ene ma obi o diabetic na why happy on earth. The only disease ebe kyerɛw de obedi die ni wo se odi ebe kyerɛw de wo sa wo ye die ni wo sa wo ye one basic thing wo fie pa obeye amana be kan ho abra o diabetic ne se mesre pa se wonye vegetarian enjoy protein di the more wo di protein ebe ma amino acid no cosra be reduce the content of glucose no eno ano na wo de battle ene ense enjoy minerals di enuane e contain omega 3 acids nso ayanta anya di because bia why diabetic bia no ana ne system na sha se na koma epese bonte ma organ bia ho kire no nti remember oba ni wa scientific clinic yesu bibi ti se gava ahaban pa na yesu onwono beta leaf yesen yesu nunum e de kan won ana cinnamon plus number 5 turmeric sa combination we ye betwika cumin ne kakra free turmeric mu ne yakwa cinnamon ho ne yakwa akwadwe chromones yakwa plants ahodo an bobodi ne atwetwe nuane no quercetin ne salicylic acid amebobodi no na ye de aye dro no nti the more ye tuufo ye kire wade no na diabetes asha sese ekofom se wan fa nimde and treat diabetes na o wadwen se bia what the medication kwa very difficult say obe battle because we control the sugar level only sugar level is 0 you are dead and a bro so free 80 kwa so asemaba eno ne yese de bia o say ye balance o hia nuane nuro bi ni nuane bi oni paduanum na balance ne de bia ma ne ama me fro say we are diabetic kan wa koma to yem so we are diabetic just run slow majestically to be a fro on the what scientific clinic ye kire wade no ne yesan so ma waduro papa ebe control diabetes no ama
Dr. Paul eno kwachi
general
fa kraso so na
fi general de mede so no numbers ni hia yi pa utie o ba bia na person free ni din komo number no is 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 senior kind no general na kan papa mpa dia anka obi a oye diabetic na sempo wa mpese diabetes ya de me ba so no nka yen hanom no ye bibi mam ne ye Ghana hanom nso enuane ni nyina banku fufu mutu bibia e starch anka betime ajaidi but ukase wo yise enuane we free abrabo mu a enye yi edi so obedi dia ene ye kire o se fa turmeric ne sa ne ma no de fafra na fe unadi ene okra bedi ya na in lower quantity se be ya enkoba se starch ne be dosu ni pedua ni mo banku kan na di ntoa mienu a yetufu di ba ko pe ma stew ni momondo so ma salad ne vegetables ndoso fufu na odi ntoa mienu asese de di ba ko pe man kwan ne noso man sesa wa ne nam aya hono noso se de be ya agi no obetimi di abon ho ban ti yare we ni yare ahodo ye ta haye no se ne okan no diabetes nko de kire aduane e wose odi ebre wose odi ebre ni se odi ye ne ho doctor ye yare sa ye doctor enti de hia se bani padua no bo kwa be fa so ene no atena na ne tena be mo nyina che ye nkofa problem bia mro kuma se ne ye wo atonsu monaco junction ne adansuru abang de nim hwe enkran so ye yɛwɔ mile 7 Achimota mile 7 yɛbɛn Janet Konadan no frɛ yɛn na yɛni nkɔmmɔ fa yɛadeɛ bɛdan ɛwɔ 0244 08 7687 0244 08 7687 General.
Okay. Niwat Scientific Herbal Clinic. Dr. Paul and Kwachi yebeda mwasipa na yebedi enkomo enso pa mon friend numbers no na moni omo eni enkomo emra so se kwa Mickey edi local source no etwa so emayen Steven any kala enso bewura heart of folk game no mu na incidents kakra yatimi ahwe Patrick Papala referee Patrick Papala as he saying Rev, as he's saying, my small contribution to the cry of both Asante Kotoko and Heart of Folk supporters. Also saying, sir, players of these days are just like students we teach of late. They always make teachers look bad. They seem to understand every topic you teach in class. But when the time comes for them to exhibit what they've been taught in class, it becomes a problem. Visiting the training grounds of Asante Kotoko of our clubs, the coaches are really putting up their best, but the players themselves never add anything to what they've been taught at training. We keep on recycling the same coaches, but our style of play keeps on dipping. Referee Patrick Papala and Eddie we and so are Brian. Kumali na oye tutor T.I. Amas this is your co-pension Kumali Kessben Sports until much premium is given to Coles football we shall continue to experience low patronage at the various stadia. The current crop of players are nothing to write home about. All that they know is to wear rare dreadlocks. Our coaches must make good use of set pieces to score goals. Kumali, Kumasi, is your pension. Meaning, it is saying pension. Okay. Just kind of back, come there. Teacher, Kofi, pension. Okay.
Share with your pension.
With your pension.
Every month.
Every month.
Yes.
Send
you. Set phone one they set so compared to some they retire on their salary.
Yeah.
To retire on salary, we budget those salary, the basic salary now.
Yeah.
Apart from other perks and incentives, but so if you were in active service, other allowances about the number, but you know your basic salary, and now retire on. But teacher, they said they wouldn't mean pension and from
Kumali, show you. Tamana ya active na uji wa ketu yenye na gra no.
Sumbi ado kakra beka kan wa.
Yeah.
Meni kumali na beka buni adawasi.
Sa. O tira di okra na ya active na no jina ketu yenye na no so. Ingwa na nze bia. Osman kwala no ngoto. Gari ni adia.
Neso bosi kanu pa. Neso no finish kai.
Neso finish kasu ye pa.
Mo de kasu memi eskaso.
Kumali.
O mo de memi eskaso no.
Dia kajina baribia.
Oh.
Kumali ya ilinko na.
Gari ni dia ma support.
Meni ko fi mpa ya krama support.
Osman krama ko to go be.
Ya de taya. Enyumre.
Balance na ko di.
Ko to welcome home.
No can't run move.
Na ko pension. All right, Kwame.
Yes, General.
Yeah, Kumali mo.
Well, General, and then you 6 p.m. and a Ghana na 20 team ne boy a second game against a Senegal. Your first game, your boy against a Congo DR. And the 1-1 into your second game is against Senegal. A beba so 6 p.m. where you under 20 Afcona El Koso. Wa maya ye friend no Egypt and a Ghana akwako piemu bi enso ho yentoa so and Ghana Premier League no ready obi en results awodo piemu from all the centers e Ghana Premier League ni mu Accra Sports Stadium ho ne bia ya
big game no etimi koso between Kumasi Asante Kotoko women across the book and a boy game in mpanyifo awodo a omuko piemo stadium mo ekosha kensi ni bi no na enye easy because na ye bo El Clasico GFA president okopiemu okosha kensi ni bi sanso and honorable Kofi Idi Adams ono su kopiemu ewo ekosha kensi ni bi abra Kotoko and it has a book and so a boy wa crash sports stadium and no any city city and so attendance the city na very low nya their supporters no etimi ekoye because no ma closing some parts of the stadium we mu gidi say sa part no nya dia o metima ma supporters akọ na so still supporters no entimi ankwanko piemu ewo stadium na general said here already no Steven ebeye Kotoko mu fawo no obeye hu adwuma no ene eye Kotoko appeal na obeye hu adwuma no yemfa no nso nti Steven ba board ne so a na afi wotimi ewurawuram de amayen games no hu sunsanso enie after the game coach Abdul Karim Zito and head coach Edema Kumase Asante Kotoko nensama wodo am wodi atu dwanie waso gidi say match na a very nice game Kotoko nya chances pa waso mo hye wase match we de match na awose Kotoko timi dinkunim coach Abdul Karim Zito.
I would have been very happy if I think it was a nice game. We came in to score. We did everything. We created chances. We were not focused. So that was my problem. But if you look at the chances we responded, we have won this game. But it's better than losing. So I'm okay. Yes, and I'm very much impressed with the fan. They came in their numbers more than before. Even though when I was playing, you can't even get a briefing space. But I'm okay with it. Because it's not easy. Has a folk in Kotoko, as we all know. It's not about form. It's about what you can do, what you can offer at that particular moment. So to me, it was a nice game. It's okay. Though I should have won. But this is House of Folk, please Kotoko. Well, I think it was a nice game. We came in.
Coach Abdul Karim Zito head coach Edema Kumase Asante Kotoko nensemo a wodi etuja after the game no na ensem twofo ko bisa say say no si hu has work team no has team no say ene sitie abra on has of work boy was on team nka bibia fa has team no wan hwe no ko ka bibia na fe akofa problem aba but has omunya chance ba ko bi e wo game no mu apart from no we hu bibia mfa has.
I saw a little bit of House of Folk, a little bit of like they what should I say? I don't want to say something that you people take. So I see them. They also wanted to win, especially when they had a chance and then the goalkeeper get point. Aside that, I didn't see any chances they were able to create. But it's like the moment that House of Folk are from, it's not like ours. You understand me? So I, in particular, also came in with another moment which is very critical for me. But as a senior coach, you go to stand at any given time. So to me, they played. They all played. But as I said, we created the chances. We were not focused. We should have won. Okay.
Coach Abdul Karim Zito head coach Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko nensemo wode etu dwano no me ka say Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no wo menam kwanso a wo me de ne ache Kumasi nen rest day china wo me recovery na fe wo mato prepare so towards weekend di Ghana Premier League match and so ebekoso coach Abubakar Watara coach Edema has work boboko no when you so disappointed with the results a PMU was our game no more.
All of us we are disappointed for the result, but it's not bad. We are taking it like that. We can't say anything about this. We are coming to win. The opponent also coming to win. We play draw. I think it's enough for everyone.
Any lessons learned from today's game?
Well, I learned so many things, but not here. I will explain to you. I will write it for my report to discuss with my boys and my.
What do you think did not work for you today?
We didn't score. football is scored. The important thing in football is goal. The rest of is just literature.
There's this thing about Osei, SCB, and Kumasi Asante to Accra Suffolk anytime.
Where coach Wasara head coach Edema across of Boboko no Nesemo di 2 Jan and no baby and so a home and a Karela Kosha Mukabakwa women team and Tomokoshe Ghost Stars Kabak after the game no supporters no GDS said they be a Chianemui still 4 matches to go or Metiman who be baby any supporters and Nesema woman did 2 after the game no.
You can't tell you one day. You can't say, fire at Chiamatemu. The players also can't catch on, to be honest. Past 5 matches, I mean, goes I know park on performance. And it's a problem. All my supporters here. I say, make a bomb, so I get a bomb. And a coach is to be honest, or I didn't want too much. You need problem on a hearing. And then Makati, you need problem on anyone. It is only a problem. I'm far to 10 of my best because we can take a man a hair bone or buy a member, which is not improvement. Ball I able. Because yes, then I saw no boys no issue. One fan to take no best name of the mind because leg are fine and they are loose but encourage. Yes, I say never you say about you make my leg. 80 encourage and share with them at the rate was say like oh so far no and your man here and say and your man say football you are two football as you are here almost a game your man say lose win draw and said you lose and you know aka match is very stressful I mean when you meet the say you be the aka no agele me yet also we program a bit mama a bit what you want coaching so they be coaching is in place we be program on can only solve problem for no more we nyame go bi na mo aye me team na say ono kwa person chance go better and what can we team in can e just so how na ba lo kwa team e tun say damas
Ghost Stars supporters almost say Chianembui ombetimi Agile League and still gonna blow the assistant coach at the team no was a painful defeat and omunya dance park.
It's very difficult to take this defeat, but this is football and it happens. There are 3 things: whether you lose, you win, or you draw. And today, being the first time we've lost at our home dance park, and it is very painful, but we are not disappointed. We try to work hard until the league gets finished. And that's why I said first, this football, and we went all out. We knew we were going to take a 10 at 1 point to maintain our top spots in the league, but at the end, we lost. I think our boys played well, but I think today we didn't have a good day. It was a bad day for us, but we still continue.
Governor Bloody, an assistant coach, named Samoa, did 2 Janono after the game. I'm a Nuru, when a coach a day, Emma Carella, Wamuko Piemu, and so a dance park, a copy 3 points. Rossi, one more last game, boy, no man, resource, and no muko game with you, no matter so Quambia, so Omitimico resource on a wall.
It was a very difficult game. We started the game as underdogs because we are not going for the league. And so last week we lost at home, so we started the match as underdogs, but all the same, I was able to psych the boys so let them know that they should do their best. Even if we lose, we are losing to a team that is gunning for what? The Ghana Premier League Championship. So we just have to be tactical and disciplined and just try to play our game, and that's exactly what they did. So the boys did very well on the pitch.
When someone coach Amenuru what the 2 Jan, you feel in Dr. Kwame Sports Complex after the game, no, Cassie Mingle coach at the Man Nations FC. What's some of your match saying? One more epic win, and now one more inside a kanye.
Today's game, Accra Lions are battling for relegation. So when it was some motivation that they think when they win this match, they can survive the league. So they came all out to play. They are a very good side. beating Kotoko, beating most of it. But, you know, they keep the ball. We also keep the ball. So we force them. Now they're kicking the long balls. And their style of play, they are not used to it. So our defenders too were comfortable with it. You see, so they couldn't play the way they've been playing against other teams. We did not allow them to play. So we forced them to be kicking the long balls. Because they have speedsters up front, our defenders do have the speed. So they were able to contain them. And we, because we were keeping the ball, and our attackers too were very sharp, they were giving their defenders problem at the back. Through that we had our goal. We could have had another 2 to it, but football, once we score, we are okay. Once we got the maximum 3 points, we are okay.
Coach Kessben Mengele, coach at the Nations FC, Ninsema Wade Etujano, Renal Craft, a coach at the Accra Lions. Wabo aye Nations about so Nations it deserve victory, no, but still on my fight it, so may avoid the relegation.
First of all, congrats to Nations FC for the win, to my coach colleague. It was the expected tough game. I told my team before that a better defense will win this game. And we didn't create much goal chances today, but most of the time we defended very well. But that one time we couldn't knock a shot, and
Yemfi Ninche Wenchi, and William Afuakwa. Ono na coach edema a young apostles omudin kunim or bazakeso. After the game, ono so nsemwa or they etudwani.
What I told them, that brought the victory. Because if you look at the chance that we created in the first half, we supposed to got at least about 3 goals, but we couldn't. So when it came from the first half, I told them this is what happened in the first half. So the second half, make sure you are going to play your heart out. The best patient when they get to the penalty area so that you can make it. And go so good. Come to pass.
William Afuakwa, ono and the head coach at the young apostles, Ninsemo de Tuja after the game. Samobodu, Okopiemu, about Doma, and Ye and Famano, but Ojidi say a game one, na a fair. Yente coach Samobodu.
It was a very tough game. As we compare the Diana and the Becum Chelsea, it's like playing, it's like Kotoko and Haas. Kakra Mekan say, boys, no. Become Chelsea players, you know, they did well, they fought. Say, Diana Shani, I cancel, Yatika, Mushani, Yatika, but Drew Benia, who say, I say, yeah, you know, Abba from Kakra, because a lot of injuries are, I'm say, most of our key players in Bibrino and Timania, and to be Amobina, preventive, so from Casa, also, Enya. But in the all, no, Diana did well, because playing home, no one say, Omobilus to they put maximum effort. So we winning. Yeah, so we did our best. Say, bit maintaining that draw 2-2. But it's quite unfortunate. Say they conceded with the last goal. But in all America, I can say both teams played well, and I'll congratulate Ediana for this winning.
We and some coach Samobodu were they etuja. Coach Aristica was a Ghana Premier League in Yezo. We share one game no Brabe Branson with Timashi game no or Bonnie players no Abaso Ediana Stars.
For the game I'm talking for you is the derby local here, you know, Aduana and Brecum, short distance player, is understand to player, and it's very difficult from maintain the concentration from the player inside in the pitch. You'll go inside in the game the first 45 minutes, the player try have 3-4 chance from the score, and the score if it's not coming, the supporter is go inside and the morale from the player go down. But let's see what is the positive. We win the game and collect the 3 points, have the 41 points. About this league is not easy. Every game is too much stress, too much pressure from the result. Personally, sorry from the supporter about maybe the supporter like more score, more good football, but need to understand the last 4 game in the league need play from the result, need the points from no have problem down from the relegation.
Yo, come here fancy ha na fe minko Steven apia ho na yɛhwɛ de waboaboa no kakra bi de ɛbrɛ na afei yɛmmra back na mmerɛ no kakra ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛde ayɛ discussions no yɛwura baabi a weekend no activities ahodoɔ no na monim sɛ bɛtra se adwuada nɔpa a yɛde nyinaa nso ɛbrɛ mu yɛakɔ golden boy abdulrazak ɛhɔ ama yɛne razak so di nkɔmmɔ pii sɛ ɛnkyɛe ɛna the legend kɛseɛ paa Mohammed Ahmed Polo ɔde nsɛm bi ato dwa sɛ golden boy abdulrazak ɛyɛ in 1978 Africa best footballer no na bibi kakra ɛwɔ mu yes so no kind Kwame, okay, exactly what you say.
Omo influence e na nko no deserve the influence and omo dream omo de ma
sana polo
omo de ma golden
boy tip the golden kan ya yen santi golden bi yentie sorry yentie polo yeah.
Na opportunity when it comes, you know, yeah, the mawa no, we have to take it the way it is, because here nyina ya ball sa 1978, you know, na yedi sa akonya ne man. As a brother, you know, I'm not peeved, because me kai yeko onusu okobo your friend was say professional ni bi wo Dubai me ko no ba ho oni ma dia e bai after the league, you know, say omo susu omo ahu no na omo ahu me omo nte ya interview me ansa na ebe interview no ya interview me no as one of the best foreign player. Say oh best foreign player no yeah be me say then eba na manya 1978 best player no Messi is an opportunity that Razak had, but say sure at the end of 15 say maybe, you know, you need somebody to lobby for you, and when maybe say Ghana na your boy, and you know, once we won it, you know, yes a young lobby mark back, and it fall on Razak. And there is nothing wrong with that. But Omo Bisame said, do you think you were there in any cup best player Nima Abdul Razak? I say yes. So that is one. He had the opportunity that somebody loved. They lobby for him, which is not bad. What you are saying, but I mean, say I'm one of the group from first, second, third. Mekaunwa. There is nothing wrong. I'm the best. I'm still the best. Yeah.
I'm the best. I'm still the best. Also, when you now call Arab world, no, yeah, the cameras near the end, but when you now ban was on the best player. It was our league, no emu. Nakoban saying a golden boy, Abdulrazak, no, in 1978. Na omujina sono, yedema Razak. Na yam fama ono Mohammed Ahmed Polo. Ndi na o kan kusia ne se omo lobby and now we are mienu na eden se ba ku na ma no nti omo lobby no mo de ade no ekokoma golden boy Abdul, but still ogini hu di se ono na the best anra ye call golden boy Abdulrazak ho so asem we o kan sem pi na yenyi ketwa bi ene yame yade mo china na ede aka nyina aba golden boy Abdulrazak response no on it Tony Montana yenti Razak.
That's a powerful time. So, Kessben didn't come and say, you admire so much. Mohamed Polo, why would he be or Kessben? Polo say, who African best in 1978, no? Your Tomau, a project, and yes, she shared the tour now. So, good in Wanda Roma.
Oh, Masri, yeah. Okay, ma, miti. That's it, Polo. From 77, we were in camp together, we train together, we play a lot of friendly matches together, go to Brazil, come, continue playing friendly matches here. You call first one by you ball local matches. Now, Kofa said, no, this team should go back. The side my Akoi, prepare, call. I said, I don't even remember how many matches he played, even. My money maybe. Your boy back home, a friend Kutum Blancy. Kutum Blancy, Minister of Mobile DNB, Emma Otis Adina. Kutum Blancy was playing for a SS74, so yeah, for team. I'm so very quick, you were left. Kutum Blancy not taking the position.
Kutum Blancy no crano, a benchy polo.
See, Kutum Blancy, some bonity, so I won't dinner. You was there. Find out. See, one more matches in now. Hold on, Polo was out.
Polo now Cansano. Now would they be our ball? Now, no, not ben.
Now, how do for me? Nobody na the first match, any Zambia. You show me 2-1. I'm going to take share the first goal. So that's because I don't argue in football because me call national team no. Namisha. But before 78, now I will equate no one na join. Tibi I will equate no be an age no surukakra until you're the captain a man. I didn't care. Me, I want to play football. I'm not there for captainship or I say baby. Teddy Mauli. I didn't care. Me, your friend, a cobo ball. Me first and from 72 na me start here. We were qualifying for All Africa Games in 73. All Africa Games. We bought foot match. You qualify in a call Nigeria. Nigeria so me koi.
Kasa ya hoye biana.
So we maybe sir, be fan sir because me sir obi up can say bi kra our baby krada. Makasa obi aka bibi side different place and no na wona walk away. Woman na walk away and ya na walk away after 78. I mean na one minute and I can't remember be a minute now or the trophy the brave. It's not.
Oh, you're hurt by Sir comment Apollo making. Are you hurt?
No, I won't be too much hurt because people know it's not about it was yesterday or after yesterday or last week or last year. It's a long time. I've got it. Say office nyama wa beji trophy no. I will fee. Say befa beji. Ako catch a for say befa cap no nko. Wu na o say di ma.
When you 90 den be ma polo ahwo ya na say den be ma polo team aka say.
So I don't know. If somebody always argue, you know him talking radio, talking in the TV, as if he's the best player. Coaches who want to be so they be
Polo not the best player.
He's not. On Ben Kra on Kabibia.
Polo only good. On Ben the best.
He's a good player, but his play couldn't win him any major trophy in Africa. Both clubs and national they saw okay be mad at the obey. Now anyway. Why the man? Minimum Oma Kafro minimum one. And now Oma vote. Need the points now. Would that mean in the metro? Points no me treat the second position. We have Thomas Nkono now. Thomas Nkono agro. Goalkeeper pool. Thomas was there.
The Polo on a kind of na akrano. Won't consider and say, oh, you're great.
Nobody will consider him. Nobody. Would you Ufako market? Kojina was say, Zakini Polo. Would any other matches so 78 no a boy no. The share be on free. The share sa tournament ni be no on free. No, obetche the ohun ye. Now colleagues here na the boy na omi na o. You jealous o apa oni ho. Friends on paha nomni kukudazi nomni friends chenchen no ho. Adolf there were two kwai so kai de num anasedu on the oka baby tria pokuso free so aka baby. Na ukaka we pogo every name. So una we the best. Ade o de be ye no. Obu hu nka se ono best nti na obeka. Nka se wo betimi razaka bobo.
Golden unbo boching polo.
I don't know what to say. Me, Tommy, me, I don't do it. I want people to do it. Journalists are omuna share so omuna show be our mutual. Without journalists, no, you are nobody. Yes, so you know journalists in here. Who trauma? So me, I have this in mind. I don't want to say me a good than anybody. In my own meaning, myself, what I can do everywhere I go.
Yemfa NCR, Tony Nsama, Tony Montana, any Golden Boy Abdurazak, actually one komodo na ewaye papa. The tinti and it's 78 in the crowd all canon na polo on regular. One kuntu blanksin na obo SS74 on the crowd nebo na polo die just say ye can unka ho kra asma Golden Boy Abdurazak eka eno trophy no waji award no waji na o deserve near this award no ema no caf for na de man no on tiase on free cran emerge award no free kumasia na e woni dem na ono near de ama no nti o say award near de ama no nti polo pa on free cran na o meje award no for concrete so full say go for na de me de man no SMP and a Golden Boy Abdurazak de tuja nyame yad mo chena ye de others no enso ebeba Steve som na mrano kodie at least key incidents na esisi ye heart of folk ene asante kotoko game no fa kakrama yen ansa na yasan aba abeto so Steven
boss. All right, Yema yetiefo akwa ba from studio ha. Nenra Ghana version of a classico no etoja wo ye nkran ne mountain so Kumasi Asante Kotoko etwo munu yanu mpanyimfo Accra House of Folk. Wabra match no be na obi amfa ball Anthony Yonkwatina na e game ba ko a Kotoko ehwe animu se na nke mami ensa no omunsa betimi aka nanso ya de se Fofia Ntwata no adware bam ni nyina ne se match no be na wie no obi a enso entimi amfa ball Anthony Yonkwatina omu hye ba no mako na GF nso de baako ekoto ne basket team ewo ne office na match no major talking points etimi e by them key ones mienu a and I say key points mienu a yensa e kana no pay no ye ne yetiefo enso ebetimi ahye na semre ho no ma ye ram tactical board no so ne yetimi edi ho enkomode a boss wey eye Kwame Poku na okra board na owura the 18-yard box num na ade say owura mu no na o hwe nim say nko betimi ede board no enso etimi ato atena ma enioma akoyie enso dem Kumasi Asante Kotoko na ne ko ben say House of Folk defender etimi realm edne nan kokosi Kwame Poku nti wo hwe baby ya circle e wo screen so na Kwame Poku na ne nan no eye yellow hose no ehye ho no na the red hose no enso eye House of Folk one mo defender na odne nan abesi eye Kwame Poku anim na wo share the red hose no baby boot na no no to baby abo no na e kire say player no a defender ne nan no e baaye no anka ball no ne nan no entimi anka ball no enti e kire say se ne nan no entimi anka ball ne de na say Kwame Poku na ye in control of the board here na balls baby mi gina ni ya mi hwe ire referee agi penalty edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko a na nko onye wrong ni gina ene say looking at ne ya ye edi ato board no so ne etiefo share ne de bibia da di pefe say ya de say Kwame Poku movement no the defender of House of Folk impd no amwanya that opportunity na ntimi amfa ball anto atenam ni gina ne say no de nan ebesi nanim no na nko wo so timi ede ne nan attach ball no ansana watimi enso de nan aka Kwame Poku nti Kwame Poku eba late adana say Kwame Poku nan the defender no emom na ne nan ebe share Kwame Poku anima bo we say referee age penalty a nanka odise fata so oje edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko na away from the penalty incident no ade say Fernando enso de enso etimi eba wa bra Fernando also ekwaje ball edi free House of Folk defender nsem. Now you ask yourself say what was the defender doing emra ye pin ball no enso etimi ade man. So this is the incident eno so etimi eba ya at the end of the day Fernando ekukwenya yellow card ewo eyesa incident we hu eno so be talking point ewo game nim no bi ebisa say ya de say na edisa fata say referee eji eye infringement editia eye Fernando anana boss wo share on your screen now ne ye she eye mra Fernando ekoyi ball edi free House of Folk eye player no na se defender no anim amankwa in this situation eye late wa bra na nko obe clear ball no say boss wo hwe eye circle ni ma Fernando enai ene the boot no Fernando boot no eye white ena ball no so eye white the Fernando ena attach ball no in this situation House of Folk player no aye late one shot aye tackle no corner one so aye late and from aye baby am ginan ene nkoma aye didie Fernando hu anka House of Folk player no House of Folk player no late to and as a challenge no we later referee sa call we or call here no enso baby am gyina boss se yedi hu nkomo de abetimi aka se wanya eye calling way right any yellow card no so no na ni kwan so wode Emma Fernando based on eye enkomo aye di e wo ha se baby an boot no ene ne ball no baby wa fa free no baby a hustle player no enso enan wo no eda di pefe san so ekire say ya de se Fernando ne nan anka eye hustle folk wonum eye defender nti incident esisi and the major ones mienu no and as major ones no na boss yetimi edi hu enkomo enti se mrem so ho na se betimi the tactical eye the tactics no se betimi edi hu enkomo so edi a na yetimi edi hu enkomo na se mrem so ni ho na se boss mbo so mu so a na yetimi enso atimi aye ho adwuma. All right, enti yanto so ni amfa ema yetiefo de a hade se emra agbaye house folk any Kumasi Asante Kotoko ede ebo ani no ni nyina ene se o head these two teams are the idea ede ma coach and den ede Karim Zito ene se emra omo ye training no more dressing room na mni ho nenso on the field of play anyhow we see setting the team no up no ebeda di pefe se o ye very cautious se ontimi enye mistake enso ewe agokan sienim ewo ho no man to share eye house folk any Kumasi Asante Kotoko on the day a o she coach and den ede Karim Zito the idea was without the ball obenya more men behind the ball send beya has of folk enya that penetration no ain't me empanish buboko ni din ede Kumasi Asante Kotoko into from the blast of the whistle this is Kumasi Asante Kotoko one shape of the area game name against buboko ni din ede has of folk uba the back four no ewe man the 4 is there but in the middle third no you also have another 4 womo enso another line now we eno edifro my boss ni ete say between the back 4 and the mid line also no ubenya another player or no protected the back 4 no man nyoma enso etimi akoye dem abobokwa ni din ede Kumasi Asante Kotoko nti coach ani din ede Karim Zito from the blast of the whistle and o man nyoma nyina there di ewe game nim say bana waba ne de without the ball obepe say obenya more men behind the ball men nyoma akoye enso ede ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko na the mid block and the low block any idea opanyino enso etimi ho adwuma ewe game nim ti what you see on your screen in prempe the mid block the 4-1-4-1 formation and opanyino enso etimi ede ewuram na se yet was ne etimi ede hu nkomo wa bra has folk progress no hwe so betimi enye spaces no wetimi abo pass no ede akwa Kumasi Asante Kotoko mbi kan ho asem de chiro no ade say without the ball no put more men behind the ball na nyoma enso etimi akoye ede amano na on your screen again who ni say ball no ekọ the far left na Kumasi Asante Kotoko oba the middle park na say the action zone na you can clearly see say they also have as many as 5 players wo protect ball say na be a house folk enya the penetration dia enso entimi emfa empanish wo mo ewo agokan hie nim ti the idea coach and the Karim Zito at the game nim and say without the ball no the structure should be say yebenya more men behind the ball near making compact say na be a house of folk ain't me enya penetration bia e the central area and see ebo play near san so edi hu nkomo no biem dia near coach and the at the Watara and so enya mistake and say coach and the Karim Zito analyzing who say house of folk one team centrally and omo person mutimi progressive ball no na say progressive ball no centrally dia there in a mismatch me aya stop no and the house of folk area game with 4 men midfielder with me at the ebaye no the ebaye no how Kumasi Asante Kotoko responding here and say without the ball it being it low block or mid block no obehe so between more body behind the box and be at the central area no bobo kwa ne house of folk ain't me emfa empanish wo mo ayet me edi hu nkomo na de mdi kan say ne ma opanyin no enya wrong and say Naya idea say Abrante Nedini Hussein in this game shouldn't have started for Bubu Kwanidin at the Hasselfolk Nina and say Sawasha how Kumasi Asante Kotoko set up. You will need a schema player bet me achiba kwachim ama that incisive pass. ama defense splitting pass no enso etimi ade akonti Ablanta na wasan kwotimi shase here na the 10 row e was a game when the mabubu kwa ne din e de Hasselfolk no should have been Ablanta ne din e de air set osai e de mabubu kwa ne din e de Hasselfolk ni and say we all know so set a one player when he has the ball you can clearly see so obetwe ba akwatwe no ama side defense splitting passes no enti number how Kumasi Asante Kotoko set up centrally so we share the action zone na wo hanoma the only way na House of Folk bet me progressive on say obey rely on long balls no wait me edi akọ the wider channels no wait me a progress na no be any who say branch any eye or say SB epeja edi ko eye the far left ball no enso it me echo eye boboko ne din edi Kumasi Asante Kotoko Justice Blay ni position ho na emra ball no ko ho no boss yen sound some post one yen komode ya the action zone na ye di ho komo no just look at Kumasi Asante Kotoko numbers almost also put behind the ball say na be ya nyuma be ko yie edi amom na the central area na say the action zone boboko ne din the House of Folk ain't me penetrating and so wo share ayen 10 one hanu mu say be a ball no e the action area na Kumasi Asante Kotoko sound so I say obesan so aye compact na boboko ne din House of Folk ain't me penetrating na omo ain't me punish wo mti without the ball you say Kotoko were well coached and so yem enra in crying and then the mountain so boss just look at it once again screens so this is Kumasi Asante Kotoko and this is House of Folk with the ball. Now you can ask yourself say ene Kumasi Asante Kotoko on crab ball no o show omo position any how omo si align up mfimfia from honoma I den e dey House of Folk so obetimi penetrate and this is a game man anko be here set so obetimi chance you be here player obema that incisive passes no etimi e dey aba player obe finding the spaces and so Kumasi Asante Kotoko set up nim na wa say obetimi progress ball men you metimi akoy obe here player obetimi atwe ba komienu na wa be defense nim na watimi the ball na ko House of Folk are struggling so obetimi anya sa player no ya go kansi nim the only way and so mbeko long na okono okoye Kumasi Asante Kotoko na se ball no trash here call a goal kick edma boboko ne din edi Kumasi Asante Kotoko enti nkomo kakra ye di boss na yebetimi aka ne say on the day they say tactically without the ball Kumasi Asante Kotoko were superior than boboko ne din edi House of Folk na ni nyina no they say wo hwe how the technical team analyze boboko ne din edi House of Folk to edma na in-game management any tactical variations they say opinion ne din edi Karim Zito edi coach Watara especially when Kumasi Asante Kotoko any ball no na game of this magnitude adia ba ko a sound sit me the punish opponent and as a way to score say obetimi I enjoy the set pieces and also ebetimi aba na wo hwe Kumasi Asante Kotoko one first set piece wo say etimi aka no ade say no so obetimi connect manioma etimi akoye ede amomo though they had the connection from the set piece there na also say ebetimi aye target no ankosa amfa amomo na yebehwe ne etimi edi ho nkomo hanom a this is Kumasi Asante Kotoko omo branch and din edi Samba a corner kick from branch and Patrick Asiedu Samba were able to connect with the ball but say obenya the target no they say no entimi anko say ye ka ne edi ho enkomo say edi achewa boboko ne din edi House of Folk yusu the zonal marking and man marking in their goal area they say omo 3 players ho and the House of Kumasi Asante Kotoko 2 hello boss.
Okay. I'm say double nyina no ode ato edwa. House of Folk Asante Kotoko match so ewo Accra Sports Stadium. Kwameki, my mom be 5 in abaso aba. Abaso mu lusu kra no oba na omo enya draw. Minka say mu lusu kra no tumi nya confidence eba. But draw then just say pa. Win mamo.
Kotoko. Me judge by coaches me no kasa. Karim say we should have won the game.
Yeah.
But Watara say I will take the draw.
Yeah.
What I say? I will take the draw. Just say when we say West could have.
Because then we must to draw near.
Okay.
We bet machine. We know what are the any yard.
One any yard. Ben na Kotoko nsa damusu.
Pa. Ti amini dana sese mukwala ko. Me pa ya boy ma mukwala ko no ye dase.
Okay.
Because no ball ani ye hwe no no. Se na mukwala type of striker Kotoko that type of striker ni bia kan kejo kan.
Oma punish mo pa.
Kanya papa. Ya pa ni ka omunti.
Striker bi na mu nya na obeta.
Ka omunti. Onye full fit.
Da ni na
onye striker. Set so ye akwa. Set to say.
Ba maintain.
Ona ka obe set has.
Oguso or reset oguso. Oguso ba na mi adman ni ma be fa. Me fa more
na oguso ka sembi
na nka me
say omaso den bi
omaso den because say dey yesi ye house no say ya hwe ba bi e bedu ba bi timi betima hye 80 be say bi no
sama nka ho asama nka ne ya
hwe ho asama nka ne ya
Debi. We be share house
we share house 8 and 9. Ebe se MBA. Jordan. Niema ni James niema ye hunu wani so no.
Abbas.
Yo. We ase bibie ni wani we ase a mmra ho.
Yeah.
Bibie ni wani we ase a ye hye ho mmra. Ni duru time a we be ma no am ye hu me masem. E duru ma asem so no am ye hu. Na Israel for no kra na me du ko yi o mo don ba na duru ba bi no mo complain.
O kasi say.
Me kanti say Watara. Sa fatara fatankroma Watara so fatako.
Emre du so oko.
Me na me pese Watara stay. Se disi pam coaches no anu nsi na nke yenhwa de kakra. Ni yenhwa de kakra. But eniema omo de abehye football mu sesi na yenu bi ka omo nti ase no. Football nya di sem. Yenye ni book so. We ye ni book so na awia baba implement o park so. Ni e wani no so na de ahwe. Ye hwia. Ni hu de esi a. Ena ade be ku book no de akọ compare say ya na sanya.
Okay.
Because ball house of football no fleet ye boa not stadium a it is not that was saying jizo utu a that one year to for what transfer e wo ball aye hwe no so you see ya hwe ye ntua hufo a anya baba
okay
points na kuta no enya points bia o as a this year league na manfo nya ade na Ghanaian league 40 plus with me we as a league no ya say ya bibia ya nya we
okay
with me we because since the G League in the past 4 years the G League every year be 40 plus every year be 40 plus every year say silly and 40 plus alright big club like House of Folk it is there can say Safati Fatam Kruma Watara so fatako
all right Aba said that nyame adma achina fit neko I was a better game no ho asem Safati Fatam Kruma Watara and so fata all right. To resolve this Polo Razak issue, let your boys search for the number of matches each played during the CAN 78 and the Derry Eddie Odiabano. What Razak said was true. On their return from their first training tour from Brazil, Ajiman Prempe was out. Was our left winger. He got injured in a match against Hearts of Oak, and subsequently Kuntu Blankson of SS74 was called. Polo didn't feature in all the matches, hence his inability to win the best player. I watched all the matches and didn't see Polo play in all the matches. Uncle Joe, Edwin Salt Pond, and Abre.
Uncle Joe should pass number of matches at Polo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toyota Starlet no Toyota Ghana Company Limited e dia ba into compare Toyota Starlet ni bi na to eye car e be ma comfort ni safety no e was so ni performance no enso e was so ye papa Toyota Starlet de ko pebito na use Mastercard e do be ko UEFA Champions League no finals no akwa bi into use Mastercard no na fa transactions awodo na ne be ma kwan ama UEFA Champions League finals no wetimi akwa bi Ban Herbal Hospital dompeni kasemo juma na ban eye wo dompemu problem wo kasemo problem a fa ko ban na yemboa stroke gonorrhea na wo ana say we obia impono yare awodo e ha ban na wo so ko 0244 988 004 Printwear Service Limited yare Canon photocopy machines no awodo de aba IR 4235 IR 400 C5235 C5535 upebiato edum na baba toner anase part transfer paper for t-shirt printing obenye biato ya soye ya wadum ya be anseda house Trinity building musu behu yen a mass gate nhwe ni mo a odu ha obehu yen hebaso cream e cream a bema na use bi na beboa ma bema wetimi perform ye general
okay. Polo must be dreaming. We all watched them in that tournament, and Golden Boy deserved it. So how about other years he played? Was he ever picked as Africa's best? Why did message we and so okay, yeah, twaso na yeah messages kakra bi ewa ha Kofi Toronto and so anyway ebre. The referee in the Hearts of Oak Asante match was a coward. The yellow card to Oga Wisdom was uncalled for. He should have whistled for a penalty when Kwampoku was hacked in the box. Polo once said, even Reverend Osekofi told him that he, Polo, was the best. So he can say whatever. Polo can never ever be better than Reverend Osei Kofi and Abdulrazak at all. Kofi, Toronto, Canada. Also the Abreye no. Okay. Now, according to Dabo, Razak was a better player than Polo. He claims he was nicknamed Golden Boy Abdulrazak because of his skills and intelligence. Coca and so Abreye Coca ko promising kofo bi smoke. Na say smoke no nibi bepemne kofo no egu no so sa ya semo uni adia na odi ko promising kofo so be mo mu. All right. Yenhwe birthday pamcho they didn't kind every Cecilia Achama Pepra who is CEO of Chopis Mother Care Ewo Mampontin. Chopis Mother Care Mampontin CEO. And then your birthday, my young wish you happy birthday. Where you fee the sister Fifi, yeah, the sister,
okay.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I wish you happy birthday.
Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Okay.
Cecilia Chama. Yeah. Akasima mienu ana ba kwa na mienu ba me hu se news for no eyi yomuti. Krr no moduru odi eduru a na omo ye okwa. All right. And then also Kojo Poku Mahala a birthday. Wow. Kojo Poku Mahala. Young wish you happy birthday. Former Kumasi Asante Kotoko player. Kojo me wish you happy birthday. Me nim so wo Ghana ha. Bibia enkoso kama pa. Happy birthday my boy. Bashiru Osman Gambo. Happy birthday. Also Meneye also birthday. Bashiru Osman Gambo.
Superstars.
Yes. Hey Gambo. Me did ye pass on ho ye pa. Gambo me sure. Gambo, happy birthday. And then memfa we intro to Sergeant Ivy Ajay Mensa Germany and Sergeant Ajay Mensa Ivy Ajay Mensa Germany. Yeah, wish you also happy birthday. Ukunu and Bazooka. And I say, yeah, wish you happy birthday. All right.
Bazooka have a fair police in the
Hi. Young fancy other breaking news. Holistic news. Emetrasi na ebesani matrasi no na pepepe. Donku abo emraso holistic. Emre ena aso. Eda masipa ebesani matrasi.